Henry County Commission, Henry County, Missouri, Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025, 26th day of the July term. The Henry County Commission met pursuant to adjournment at the courthouse in Clinton, Missouri. Those members present were Jim Stone, presiding commissioner, Jake Bradley, South District Commissioner, Kelly Marion, County Clerk, and Mark Larson, North District Commissioner. I wasn't sure how to put that in there because Mark was kind of popped in, popped out. So if we want to change that,
Cruising in, cruising out.
at 9 a.m., Commissioner Bradley brought. That's also incorrect. Jeez, Cal.
Oh, I was going to say.
Stone brought the meeting to order.
Cutting and
The minutes
pasting.
from the Tuesday, September 16th, 2025 meeting was read. Commissioner Bradley made a motion to approve the minutes. Commissioner Stone seconded the motion. Motion carried. Expenditures for the following departments were approved to be paid: road and bridge, payroll, assessor, law enforcement training, inmate security, senior citizen service tax fund, law enforcement, GR, general county government, buildings and grounds. At 9:35 a.m., Commissioner Bradley made a motion to go into closed session via RSMO 610-021-1 to discuss litigation. Commissioner Stone second. Motion carried with the roll call vote. Bradley, yes. Stone, yes. Larson, absent. 9:47 a.m., Commissioner Bradley made a motion to end closed session. Commissioner Stone second motion. Motion carried with the roll call vote. Bradley, yes. Stone, yes. Larson, absent. Commissioners reviewed and approved senior tax relief applications. Chris Worsig, maintenance supervisor, attended the commission meeting regarding the basement flooring as well as parking. Dennis Bowers, road and bridge supervisor, attended the commission meeting to share that the county got another soft match approval for $95,384.66 for the bridge in Bethlehem Township. This brings our soft match credit up to $400,144.86. Dennis shared that he will have easement agreements for commissioners to sign on Thursday. They will be starting the two big culvert jobs that the city of Windsor contracted with the road and bridge department to do. He shared he will be rearranging working hours for some of his crew to make sure the job in Windsor gets done as quick as possible as the roads are used by the school bus. He received approval to start work on Southeast 100 Road Bridge in Bethlehem Township and also received approval to start on Southwest 1651 Bridge in Walker Township. Commissioner Larson attended the meeting on his break. He asked Dennis Bowers if there was a written policy regarding mowing and brush cutting. At 10:32 a.m., Sheriff Aaron Brown and Captain Mike Bilbrook attended the meeting to discuss insurance release paperwork for a patrol car that was wrecked. Commissioner Stone will sign the documents and send them to the insurance company. Sheriff Brown also inquired about the purchase of a boat as they had just sold the one they had previously owned. They have done the research and found an affordable boat for $5,000 for the state of Missouri. Commissioners agreed that it would be a good purchase. At 11:18 a.m., Commissioner Bradley made a motion to adjourn the meeting. Commissioner Stone seconded. Motion carried. I do have a couple little typos there to fix.
Yeah.
We'll fix those.
Let's see. Yeah. Where was it? Didn't I make a motion for a second? Seems like I had.
I would think
No,
that it
you
would have.
seconded.
I think
Yeah,
it would have
well,
been in the minutes.
Usually
if
I'd
you had,
second,
Jim.
but I thought once I did.
You made a comment that you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That being said,
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes.
I'll second it.
motion made and seconded to accept the minutes with the corrections noted. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried.
I did put on there that I changed it to due to jury duty obligations. Commissioner Larson was in and out of the meeting, just so that he wasn't present the whole time, but he was here sometimes when we talked to him, and so.
That's right. He was. He kind of left us high.
Busy
If
man
he
that
didn't want
day.
to listen, he walked out the door.
Well, if I say
Doing
he wasn't in attendance, and then he's down here talking to Dennis, and so.
That'd be hard for you to do.
Make sure we had it right, so.
How come you didn't make a jury deal today? They already had you one day.
Yeah, that was it. They told me. I hope. So they didn't tell me to show back out.
A lot of action going on there. We're up there, I guess.
Here's the closed minutes from that same meeting.
Oh, you already had it.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve closed minutes.
I'll second it.
Motion been made and seconded to approve the closed session minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
You're fine.
I brought in that Randy Pogue's presentation to show you guys when we get a chance.
Mhm. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
And get-
The 65 highway.
Mhm.
Sorry. Morning,
Good
Amy.
morning, Amy.
Okay. Yikes.
That's fine. I was still planning with it yesterday.
All right.
I didn't have it.
We will get it back to you, Jesse. Thank you.
Hmm.
I don't want to see that.
Huh?
We've had a couple already. I don't.
Yeah.
This the one that Amy brought up?
Mhm. Did we ever get a start date for upstairs?
Oh, for the
The ceiling?
remodel?
Yeah.
Chris,
No.
I just talked to him yesterday. And I know he's going to be in here working on the 18th, which is the Saturday before that week before, to get things ready for those people to come in. So, and he said that he was going to contact them and tell them he was going to be here the 18th if they wanted to start that week in particular.
I know they have a like a week window, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Isn't that the week or?
I can't remember that.
Well, in the
Dates.
bid out, we said they could work the weekend of the 18th, and then that following week is the week that they have. So.
That's right.
Just so you know, Kelly, I told Jim and Jake, the guy that was here yesterday, Gerken, said that if he gets it to us and we're able to approve it, that it would be a week, next week, he'd be able to start and he'd be done in a week. So,
I got a call from the ladies in the juvenile office this morning asking me about that.
yeah.
Is he gonna be able to get something to us to look at, like today,
He's
tomorrow?
supposed to have it to me today. So, once I get it, I'm just gonna forward it to all of us.
Is there something we need to be considering or thinking about, or just with the juvenile ladies
Well,
talking about it?
we was discussing when we needed to move things.
Gotcha.
How we needed to move, where we needed to move things.
That's your big one.
Chris and I talked yesterday. He said something about, I have an elections trailer out there at the Road and Bridge Department. I can dump it doesn't have anything like that has to be, secure on it. It's just storage for my election stuff. I said, we can dump it in the emergency management office down here for now if we need to use that trailer to store stuff. The only thing about that, if they're only going to be here a week, our elevator's down, do we really want to be packing it up to a trailer and then have to pack it down?
Right.
So if we can keep it in the courthouse and just
In the
stash
basement,
it,
yeah.
store it somewhere, I think that would be a better option.
I thought we was gonna kind of just stack it up against the
Wall to wall.
walls.
Well, they
Some of
wasn't.
Some of it they gotta keep apparently.
Some of it has to be stored securely. Let me.
Can we secure it in the downstairs commissioners?
Right, that's what I'm thinking, as long as they don't have any poisons on there. They didn't realize, I guess, that, which Kenneth told them the other day, that if we replaced it, we was going to be replacing it all, we wasn't gonna be just doing pieces of it, where they was other folks were under the impression we were just doing pieces.
Right.
And so they were confused, and I said, no, we're doing it all. And they said, oh, so we do have to move all of Trinette's stuff too. So then that's when they became worried about storage.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I tried to call Pat to see if we can move Kyle in there, but she must be in court.
Well, I agree. Something's going on.
Yeah, when I stepped out there, they were still lined up on the stairs.
Sure.
Everything. Yeah.
It's been a busy week in the courthouse.
Sure.
One thing Lucretia does. Keeps them going through there.
That's good.
When they got a horse around. And Judge likes it, gets them out.
That's the way it should be.
That's exactly right.
We haven't had that.
That's that.
For the roads, yeah, that's what you're-
Dennis printed out a fake one so we could see it. Do you have a? Did you get that
Yes,
ordinances done?
yep, both of them actually.
Oh,
That was the last one.
say
From this morning. I was gonna be able to see it. Morgan,
Lord.
Lord,
I wish I'd remembered this earlier.
There's not near a
Do you have to
snail
come
on that
upstairs
bridge
that way?
right now.
Okay, let's open this blind here. I want you to take a picture. Look at this trash tree that we have to clean. Here. We have to clean up that every day. This tree right here drops crab apple. I guess they're crab apple or whatever they are. Little bitty fruits.
Good morning.
Woo, good. Rhonda.
Morning.
When Rhonda
Okay.
fell out here, I would really like. I mean,
Look at these here. I got three right here.
Well, whenever I was walking around
See
with
them
one of
how
the
they're-
guys, he was mentioning
Yeah.
if we wanted to take that one out. I said it wasn't listed, but it needs. And he agreed.
No,
Well,
but
it
we're
We're gonna have to make a revised.
It's gonna be
everybody-
clear over
everybody
here.
think about cleaning them things off.
gonna have to
It's
read
right
that.
there.
Yep. I would too.
I got one other thing. One back.
I know, sir.
All right. Handicap poles.
That's all right.
If you watch, these two. I mean, they're always here. I would really like y'all to reconsider. I mean, here to make sure. There you go. Handicap. Maybe one on each of this.
That was right.
And see how they do. Because, you know, if we got half a parking lot full of handicap spaces, and it's gonna be half full most of the time, because these two never have anything in. And I know who wants that one handicapped. She works across the street. Yeah, but if you think about it, just do those two.
Well, part of it
I
was,
can't remember how many we agreed upon.
Well,
The last
we were
time.
gonna have
You
two
gotta
more
have
on this
six.
side, two more on,
Yeah, it's on
on
13.
both of
Middle.
these and two more over here.
yeah.
Yeah,
Six
I would,
off,
I
yeah.
would, I
Go
would like to
about
just,
4.5
Is there-
miles
just do
off
these,
that road, and
like,
then make a left.
regulation.
There's
not- okay.
I can't, I mean.
One of the
because
things I'll say when you're parking, that is on the street, that is
That's Clinton.
the sidewalk. The edge of the other side of the sidewalks are. That, I mean, that's the end.
Well, I was gonna say what the
I
what
drive
the
up that road
the,
every time I go to Josiah's. and just
GIS
look it up.
shows is the
Yeah.
county's property is
That's
the
which road
center
is the hotel.
of the center.
Of the
square.
street?
Yeah, that's what it shows.
So-
They've always told me it was, it's a
Sidewalk.
sidewalk.
I also agree with that, but, I wasn't gonna, because when they repave and everything, that's all on the city, all the way up to the sidewalk. when they
Is it?
do all of
Okay.
that. That's
Yeah,
all.
they
Well,
always
I
done
would talk
to the
city.
sidewalk and that's it.
Well, I'll wait until they.
Yeah.
So surely they wouldn't mind if it's noted a maintenance parking spot for
Anyway,
the day.
I'd like to just try that and see how we do. Because I think we're gonna have half of the parking lot of handicap spots and nobody, I mean, I've been
Here,
watching
So
these,
here's his
and they're always
place.
empty. I mean,
So it's, you turn down.
There's a reason why,
But there's
It
still
shows that,
parking, there's still parking on the streets
So
and the
you go up
handicap spots that's
13
coming
until
up,
you hit
so, I mean.
N
yeah,
and make
and
a
most of
left
those
Yeah.
are,
and go down
you know,
in
so.
for about 2
how many we got now? I can't
1
remember.
mile,
Six.
and it's on the right. He'll
We've
have
already
a
got
big
6?
sign.
No, we have two.
Gonna have-
Two.
Gotcha.
We have two, and they were talking about adding 2, 4, 6, 8 more.
No,
Well, six of
No.
them.
no,
It was
One and-
2 more on this side.
no, it was two on this side total,
Oh,
Yeah.
well, somebody
two
told
on
me
this
2 more.
side total,
Yeah, two's all,
and four in the
two.
middle.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to be here.
Well,
because
You know, like I said, I've watched these, and they're, even during the jury trial,
it's
they're
been a while.
A lot of
Part of
people
it.
don't think they can park in the parking
Yeah,
lot, they
that's
think
What
it's a
they
free
turn
parking.
next,
that- and it looks
there's been
that
a
way.
meeting or two I've missed that I really want to
That's the
get,
problem.
like,
It's
Cause-
too early to
so then
get
we-
me started on the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, all I,
you
If
know,
we did it the way we and Bruce just talked about, it, we would have ended up with 8, am I right?
yeah,
No,
2,
2, 4, 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But we have 2, 4, 6,
No.
8 is why we did it that way, because we took,
She likes it.
because we took these doors away, there's 2 at the end of each sidewalk.
so-
So we made it the same amount of handicap parking in the parking lot.
but,
That's
also,
why we did it that way.
but also, if they did, even if they, with all the doors open, if they came from that side up the sidewalk, they'd have to come around here to get to a door to get them in.
Well, that's why we was
That's
trying
why
to
we
add
was moving
up and
closer.
Well,
allow
you're
them
trying
more
to-
spots to park
Trying
up
to
here.
let people, I hear it all the time, that people, well, I couldn't even get it.
So we got 2 on each.
Cause there's not a.
At
Sides
the
already.
ends of each sidewalk, there's
Already?
one on each side. Right. That's why we did 8 was because we had 2, 4, 6, 8 with all the doors, and so we
Well, that's
got.
fine, I'm just, you know,
Yeah, we can do what you want.
Well, the
I'm
big
just telling
thing
you
is,
why
what
we did
if we're
it
gonna
that way.
make it. either-
Okay, well,
So all we was adding was 4 in the middle, right?
and 2 on that side.
2 on that side. Okay. I was thinking
Problem
we
I
already
see,
had 2 on that side.
we have
Okay.
too many employees, well, you have one, I'm in and out all the time, well, some of them, yeah, they go to dinner. You know, I don't know,
Let's
Forget
think
about the parking spot, I just want that damn tree.
We're gonna have to. Don't stump us up now, huh?
Yeah.
Kelly, how many bids have we got in for the tree trimming?
We don't.
We don't have any yet?
No, but they'll come in. We don't
one
have,
tree.
they don't turn until the 30th. I think we'll see them
Okay,
before Tuesday.
okay. So you don't want.
who's this added tree? Matt will
Well, I'll have to
tree.
get a hold of the
So-
price right.
You know, like,
What
well,
I keep hearing is we only have 4 marked trees out there
There's 5 out there.
that are marked.
Yes.
Okay.
Originally
We
there
put
was
5
4.
in the bid.
Yep.
So who marked the
Appreciate
5th one?
I had Dennis come up and mark it.
Oh,
I should have told you. That's my. That's on me. But whenever I came up here and met with
Yeah.
Joe,
I don't know for sure.
Coop's tree service.
The subject.
He couldn't find the fifth one.
Right,
And so,
because it wasn't marked, because we wasn't sure
Yeah.
if that was gonna be removed or
right. But it was, we didn't do this one. We did the other one over there.
Well, that tree there needs to go because it's just gonna cause problems. That's all it's gonna do.
So it's going to be 6
Every-
now,
yeah.
not 5.
not. If you're playing, the last I knew, you guys wasn't sure if you were cutting that other one over here down. It wasn't.
Well, now it's been decided. That's how it, that's what Dennis and I decided. Because we both thought that that was the fifth one. We, for some odd reason, just didn't get it marked that day.
Well, if we're gonna do anything, now'd be the time, because then you wait, then it'll cause other issues that have to get handled then too.
When
Because
they
you gotta
come,
put trees out.
did we put it in there that when they come, they need to like contact you so you can meet them up here or Chris or somebody? Because we're probably going to be better off somebody.
I think
face
most
to
of them,
face.
I mean, a lot of them have reached out to somebody. I don't know.
See, I've had
I have one guy up here
3
during
reach
the
out
week.
to me, and one was the Timber Warriors. Now they're unable to do it. The other one is Price Right and Coop's Tree Service.
I had one in here Monday while we were here, and he walked around the
I
courtyard.
said, now complete. I'm guessing he's been up here and walked around, or she has been up here and walked around. But just, I didn't know how we needed to do that to add on another tree.
Well,
We'll just have to.
I think when you read your bids,
Yeah.
you know, see how close you are.
You could
And then just-
contact everybody that we send them out to and do it just like we do in construction, where you have a pre-bid meeting.
Yeah.
Everybody that wants to bid on it shows up on this date.
Yeah.
You would be here with them, you walk them around, and if they have any questions, that way, because the last thing you're gonna wanna get, because everybody's gonna send their bids and we're gonna remove 5 trees.
Right.
And
Yeah.
if somebody misconstrues something, now you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Honestly, it alleviates a whole lot
Should
of
have done
issues.
that before we.
I
did the
didn't even
opening
think
day.
about that, but
I'll take the blame. I
No,
thought
no,
it,
you
but I
don't
just
blame,
didn't
I
see
mean-
anything.
well, it would have been that'd have been great too, because the big question has been, well, how do you want the tree trimming done? So
Right.
that's
Right.
I've been telling everybody we want all trees trimmed,
Yeah.
healthy.
Right.
And they're like,
Mhm.
"Wow." It was challenging for them to make the bid.
Sure.
All right.
FYI, I've been
Yeah.
working with Clinton Main Street. They are on the schedule for October 7th at
Yeah.
9:30. To discuss some electrical issues, but I talked with, I don't remember her name, Roseanne, maybe, over at Main Street yesterday.
Yeah.
About some trees that they're wanting to put on the courthouse line for Christmas. That's coming. We're gonna talk about that on the 7th. Apparently somebody agreed.
Trees.
Christmas trees. I've yet to find
I
somebody
like the
that
magic,
agreed that they-
magic tree out here.
No, they're 14-foot Christmas trees that light up. They're wanting to put one on each corner of the square on the courthouse lawn. And somebody made an agreement with them before, but nobody knows who that somebody was.
was it?
If I knew, I would tell you. So that's going to come up on the 7th, so we need to be thinking about that as well. The wine stroll is the 18th on the square. They never even contacted me until Monday of this week to say, well, we're going to have the parking lot closed off on the 18th, so they're not allowed to use the parking lot for the vendors like they were planning to, so I probably didn't make any friends. But we're having dumpsters hauled in for that weekend to do the 3rd floor construction, and we can't have them in the parking lot. In case,
Nope.
So, told me.
No.
They can use bandstand. They could put tents up. They asked where they could set their vendors. If they could pull trailers on the courthouse lawn, and I told them no. No vehicles, no trailers. They could do tents and tables. But if they wanted vendors, they'd have to park around the outside like they do at Old Glory Days. And that's in the city, so. FYI, that's all coming up the 7th.
Okay. That's what Bill wanted.
Then about the electricity, again. Chris says there's very few poles out there that don't work.
That don't work.
But we don't use them.
No.
So it's not like important for us to spend our time and money fixing the poles we don't use.
Okay.
Chris is going to attend that meeting as well.
What day was that again? 7?
October 7th at 9:30.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
I asked the former county clerk if he knew anything about 14-foot Christmas trees, and he did not. I asked the maintenance supervisor if he knew anything about 14-foot Christmas trees, and he did not. So I guess I'm asking the commissioner who was here, does he know anything about 14-foot?
Absolutely not. I
Okay.
probably wouldn't have jumped on that because the corners could be a problem.
So I don't know who that deal was made with. but
I
it
don't know
was,
either.
I'm certain
yeah,
it was not with current county clerk
It
Kelly
was
Merritt.
before 15 years ago. For the last 15, I know. And normally I'd have
Well,
to-
2 of
I'd
the
have
corners
to-
have concrete, like statutory stuff. I mean, the fountain's on this corner, and
Right.
the soldiers. There's really not a corner to put it in.
No,
I'm not sure.
I don't know what they're planning, but and to put a big Christmas tree, you got the sidewalks too. You got to deal with. If you're gonna put it, and if you move it in, that's just gonna make a mess. I don't. Just my first thoughts. I can't see anything good about it, but it's kind of like their lighting.
Don't know.
Because I really didn't have anything on this magic tree. I had nothing to do with that. I remember that. Okay. Yeah.
Today, we were supposed to figure out that amendment to that SB 190. If you guys will read that, see what you think, and then I've got just brief explanations so
I think it would be wise if we had Collector Watson attend the meeting.
Yep.
Possibly Assessor Largent before we
Do
put
that.
anything in writing. I do know that Rick has already spoke with the company and stuff, and it looks like it's doable.
Doable.
But I would like to hear that
Come from him.
So
Oh, hell, what's his number? 17.
7207.
Yeah. Yeah, Whitney, this is Jim Stone. Hey, would Rick be busy? Oh, he's not. Oh. Okay, all right. Do you know about when he'll be back? Okay, all right. If he does, tell him to give us a holler. If he can. All right, thank you much. All right, bye-bye.
Okay.
Scott.
Yes, sir.
got I've got one extra one. Could you make another copy of that one, Chris?
Sure.
What's Scott's?
Rick and Scott.
Those guys. Just need one more
Just
copy.
one, yeah.
Okay. All right.
What's Scott's number? 17.
7215.
Scott, this is Jim. Hey, would you have a minute to come up? Okay, bacon on you. All right.
Scott's coming up. Yes.
I think so.
Scott's okay. How's you?
I think we covered everything.
I think.
Wouldn't see an issue.
Once they
I
get
see
up there.
one little, it says, while taxpayers applying in later years shall use the tax year in which they first qualify. And I think that should be in which they first apply, because if they qualify in 25, but they don't apply till 27, that don't set them back till 25. So say he turns 62 and 25, but never applies till 27, 28. He actually qualified in 25, but he didn't apply.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
I'm not trying to make
No,
it
So how does that
confusing.
need to be reworded?
Well, just like basically,
Just like
she
Hasha
said,
said.
take out
Qualify
qualify
and
to apply.
when they
Yeah,
first
yeah.
apply.
Okay.
Here I am.
Is that,
Okay,
Where?
So that's
is that
that's
deemed
this
that? I mean, is
qualified.
that just good of them because if they
If
would
they
have
did,
applied,
if they would have applied,
if they
they
would
would have got.
apply,
So if they don't
Yeah.
apply,
so if they don't apply, then maybe they just didn't know about it or whatever, and they get here later. If they
So there
would've
becomes a point where there has to be
yeah, there's got to be a
personal
little.
You gotta be
responsibility.
right,
The same
yeah.
thing with voter registration. I deal with this all the time. They said, "Well, I didn't know there was a cutoff date. I didn't know you had to register. I didn't." Okay, but that's a voter responsibility thing. We can't take your hand and lead you to the. You know what I mean? It's a personal responsibility thing that you have to take care of. It's business that you have.
So they would have to apply before the end of December this year.
Yes.
Yep. Then really. That's what it is.
So it's this qualified one right here, the way I'm understanding it, right?
And he puts that. That's in his amendment.
Was that-
It
was that-
says,
I'm not sure where she's
tax
from.
yourself sure that
Oh,
the
that's
basis
good.
of taxpayers
This is the
first
other one
applying
was the
in
last one I
2020.
did.
So,
I understand.
I may have got some of it mixed into the other one.
Yeah.
How many people know how many people
Right now,
that's
13 to 1400.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, I think it was close to 1,500. the
Yeah.
last
I
time
think
heard.
we're expecting it probably to be 15, 16, maybe 17.
So
is that
the end of the
pretty
year.
much everybody who's qualified just made it? Okay.
I mean,
We haven't had-
we haven't, and I think Rick, I mean, I don't want to speak for Rick, but I think he's sending something out with the bills.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
If you haven't done this, please come do this.
That's right.
right.
Is he coming up?
He's not here.
No,
Oh.
he's out.
Let me get
Treasure.
a little bit of, because some of this is going to explain what this, and I want to make sure that everybody's watching understands. Let's see, the commission, we corrected the ordinance so that the seniors applying in 2025 will be frozen at 2024 tax levels. However, because levies have already been certified and tax bills are being processed for 2025, the assessor and collector cannot reprogram the system in time to issue 2025 bills at the reduced rate. Eligible seniors will pay their 2025 tax bills at the current higher rate But in 2026, the collector will apply a credit for the difference between what was paid in 2025 and what should have been owed under the freeze. From that point forward, the frozen amount based on 2024 rates will carry forward each year for those seniors. So once you got it, you got it. What it means basically in real terms is you will not lose out on the protection the freeze was meant to provide. It just means the savings show up a year later as a credit refund adjustment, not directly on the 2025 bill. After this transition year, your tax bill will remain frozen at the 2024 amount year after year as long as you remain eligible. Does that sound right?
The only difference that I would make is on that very last part. Now, I can't remember exactly what you said. Subject to the rules inside the yes, I mean,
originally,
because the blind pension fund is not frozen. I don't want you to think that that's frozen, and and I don't know about the rest of the stuff because I'm not a legal person.
Right.
But
that's the gist of it, basically. Yeah.
I don't.
Shouldn't be a problem.
And that'll include the debt levy for.
This
Yeah, we
includes
fixed
everything.
that last
Okay.
time.
Yeah, we fixed that on the other one.
Now, I'm certain at some point somebody's going to say something.
Sure.
Yeah.
As well they should, and you have to cross those bridges when you get to it. But yeah, I mean, I think this is pretty clear and concise what you're trying to do. Now, again, everybody's welcome to their own interpretation, and if you ask 100 people, you're probably going to get at least 100 different ideas. So, this is very concise. This is something I can work with.
Perfect.
If this is what y'all want to do.
One of the things is, should we have in there about if you have your land in a individual and then you put it in a trust, is that
That's
classified?
under the first ordinance. We looked that up
Yeah, I
the
know
other
it.
day when we were talking
That's
about
why I
it. That's
wanted to
already
make sure.
explained in the first ordinance.
Yeah, this is just an amendment to
Yeah.
what
Well,
was
we
already
Right.
We
established.
had some other questions
Yeah.
while we were
We had
amending
some.
it. Because what was questioned was, and me and Jacob started talking about this when Jim was gone.
Mhm.
If you who qualify now living in Calhoun buy a house in Clinton and you move to Clinton,
It will adjust to their.
you have to reapply. It doesn't automatically readjust. So if you applied in 2024 in Calhoun and you moved to Clinton in 2027, you restart that whole process because in the ordinance it says, because we was talking last week that we
Okay.
thought it probably followed the taxpayer. That's not true.
No.
Right.
Because
My understanding is it resets.
you no
It
longer
resets.
qualify.
Like if you stay in the same house, does it reset?
That's fine.
Oh, it is.
No.
As according to Kelly,
Wait,
No, it
No,
changed.
that is not what I said.
No. No. The question at
In
hand.
what
the
it was.
ordinance was a transfer of title, is what you were questioning.
Yeah,
He's
well-
living in the same home, but he's getting ready to put it in a trust.
Then
A
yes,
transfer
And I'm
of
the
title
trustee.
also resets it according to the ordinance.
according to the ordinance, that does because it's a change in ownership.
okay,
Now, that is a technicality. That is the letter of the law. That's not the spirit of the law. I do not believe. Now, and y'all can address that at some point, because if you're getting up in age and you want to transfer that to a trust, the spirit of what you're trying to do says, if you're a trustee and you're remaining in the house and you're the occupant of the house and everything else is the same, then that tax credit ought to transfer
Right.
to that.
and
home.
you're the trustee of it anyway.
Yes.
That's the big thing because you change it.
I'm
But-
not arguing with that. I'm telling you
No.
what the ordinance.
No, that's what the ordinance does. Say.
Okay.
Any change of ownership resets. Period.
Well, that's the reason why.
And
That's why I was checking.
that's something that you can do. It doesn't happen very much, but a lot of the times they're doing it to shield it from the government taking their stuff.
Sure.
Mhm.
I mean, it makes sense it makes sense,
And
but
I mean I can only put down who owns it and if it's changed. And you guys and Rick have to decide what happens to it.
But that's also in the bill, not in, that you must be the, owner of the homestead or whatever it is. And that's in the, not
But
just
no,
our
but,
ordinance.
but if the trust owns it, that still counts, and we're still counting that.
Mhm.
So if
Okay.
it counts it as the trust and it counts it as the individual, and you're the trustee,
You're
that
stay where
ownership,
you're at.
for me, that ownership really never
never changed.
technically it
Never
changed,
changed.
Right.
but it didn't
But,
really
um,
change.
But on paper it changed,
Correct.
which is a transfer of title.
So in other words, you couldn't do it.
You have to reapply.
And then if
It's
you have
not
to
that you can't
reapply,
do it, you
See,
just
that's
have
how
to
I've
reapply.
understood.
yeah, but then
But-
when you reapply, then it's gonna be at
But
a
it has
new
a
rate.
jump to basis
Right.
for the new rate. Yes.
See, that's where it'll get you.
But later
That'll
on, they
happen.
can just do an amendment to fix that one specific trust. As long as the trust is being put in the same name as the owner, nothing changed.
Well, I mean, but if I put my house in a trust, my wife and I no longer own it, but the trust owns it. So there is a change in ownership, which is going to be a step up in basis.
So my question is going to be
I'm thinking,
more of, and this is actually why we were able to change it originally. It's the intent of the law. Because you look at it one way, and he looks at it one way, and somebody else looks at it, and it doesn't matter. What matters is what the intent of the law is that was written. What the guy that wrote it, just like what we dealt with SB 190, his intent was to include every levy, everything except for the blind trust. We dealt with that. So if this is going to be an issue, then we need to, as we're doing this, deal with this right now. That way, we either have to do something, and I honestly don't know how to have this to make things a little more difficult. Figure out a way that this can be written for the intent, not necessarily. You see what I'm saying? Because, I mean, most people, I'm just going to say, that get up our age, we're not going anywhere. Unless you're going to say, you live out on a farm and you sell your home, you're going to come into Clinton to some place that has all the amenities, but somebody else takes care of it. You may own it, but they're still not going to want to lose that and go, because it like you and me, Jim, we could move into town thinking that we're here, okay, we got a 2024, and in 10 years, we have no idea what the tax levies are going to be or any of that. So, I mean, that we need to cover out in front instead of addressing it from behind. We need to address it out front.
On the flip side of that, though, Mark, if I am a 40-year-old and I'm selling my home because I can no longer afford the taxes on it, and an elderly person who is on this comes and buy, and this is just the argument that I've heard. I'm not having this argument. Is then they come and buy my house and their tax rate is in 2024 and they aren't paying the
but they're
anywhere
buying a
close
different
to what the taxes on the house, I guess, are worth, or what threw me as a 40-year-old out. And now they come in here and they're paying 10 years ago taxes.
And I would agree with that. Nobody's going to like hearing what I've got to say with this, because my mindset and my thought on that is choices.
Well, sure.
If I am a 40-year-old, a grown adult that has responsibilities and everything else, I've made some kind of a choice or some kind of a decision to put me behind the 8 ball. Very, very few, and I understand there are people that may have medical bills or this or that might happen to, but that's like such a minuscule thing. So when you've got somebody, say Jim's age, that his whole life has done what he needed to do, has made good choices throughout, I'm not going to treat them the same way that I would somebody that's done what they needed to do.
Well,
because they made those choices.
But that only applies to
I'll-
some of them.
I
not
was
all
gonna
of
say
them.
this is
things
kind
I
of
would
singling
say,
one side
a
out and
trust,
leaving the other
and I've dealt with 3 of them.
hanging.
Yeah.
I don't know if I.
And as a
And
senior,
all
you're
of them,
making that choice to move to
they-
this new home, knowing that it's going to reset your tax levies
It-
at the new rate.
it doesn't
Hey,
pass to
There's
the
Rick.
to
Yay.
the people. That doesn't pass to the people that's named in the trust. The trustees is what has the say so, and that is just like my aunt. She was 90 something. She
See, I think the
decided to
question
change her
is
trust,
more along
and
the
she walked in
discussing
and changed.
what
things.
you own,
And
and
that-
you decide to
well,
put it in a
Yeah, I've been
trust, and then you
You're
said
hung
still
up on the
change
trust.
your
We're
trust.
talking
You
about
see,
That's the
you're
question
talking about
I've
2 different
property
thoughts.
Let me
owners.
get
Well,
back to what
And I can understand
2 years
that.
ago was.
Yeah,
But as
yeah.
far as
When they
moving to
told
another
you to
place,
move to your house that you
I
sold
don't
because
know.
you can't afford it, that reduced tax rate doesn't follow them to
No.
your house.
no,
Right, that's what we're
So it
saying. It
resets.
has to
It
reset.
reset,
That's
yes.
what we're saying.
Yes, yes.
And that would
That's
reset the
what
one
Mark
about
was
the
saying.
trust.
That's not what they expect
A
to happen.
person owns their
I
home,
don't think
they
that.
decide to
And
put
see-
it in a trust. What's your freeze
I'm
year?
saying
That's the
if
question.
they're not moving their,
oh,
technically, it's a transfer of ownership. And yes, it takes
It's
a
in
step
the
up.
ordinance that it says
Whenever
that.
you activate that trust, whenever you make the trust, and you transfer ownership. But I don't think that was. We see that a lot. I mean, again, what is it? Probably 50 of them in
I think
trust.
you better. Oh, there's several of them we've
There's
had in
what-
trust.
But
But if they're the name of the trustee, because they own the trust,
But if they're the name of the trustee,
That's
if
what I'm getting
Leslie and I are 60, whatever, and we transfer it to a trust, and we're still the same owners of the house, I think that there's probably a way to keep. I mean, that it's not a reset, even though. I think that the intent was that we would keep that. We shouldn't be penalized just because we put it into a trust, and we're still the same owners. We
Yeah.
still live there. We're still, all that stuff's still the same.
So 10 years down the road, you decide to put it in a trust, don't think, and it's frozen at 24,
no.
it should stay?
The trust goes away when you pass away.
Well, no,
You're
That's
still
when
alive.
it's active.
Well, as long
That's
as you're
what it's
listed in the trust, I mean, if I set up a trust and
As long as you're
I
the
put my
trustee.
kids in the trust,
but you're
but
the
I
trustee.
put myself in the trust also, it hasn't ever changed hands.
Yes,
No.
it has.
It's a transfer of title still
It's
because
after-
you changes it changes the way that your property is owned, and you've had to transfer that title.
I mean, again,
Well, no,
I'm
yeah,
talking
okay.
But see,
it is,
Technically, it has.
but I think
But only
there's
when
something
Yeah.
when you
to
die,
take care of that.
the
you know.
trust
Right.
says
And
the
but I
trust
wouldn't
is done.
hold up
It says
this.
this
I
goes to
understand
this.
Right,
that.
I would-
That's straight.
I'm
Yeah.
not
I would
arguing
address
that how a trust works.
Yeah,
Well-
this is an amendment to the existing one, and then
Yeah.
that other thing can be another amendment
Sure.
to the
Yeah,
existing. Two
amendments for that.
separate things.
I see your point. Yeah.
I mean, I
But
don't think
it's going to take a little bit of time to get the verbiage on this one to make it do what you
Yeah.
want to do.
It would be the same way as
Okay.
a couple qualifies, one passes away, gets remarried, and then they put that person on the deed. The same person that was eligible.
That technically is a transfer of ownership as well.
Right. It's a
But there's a
transfer
way
of
to-
title.
There's a way to.
But it shouldn't reset.
Correct. I agree.
That's what they're discussing is
Yeah.
how that works because in the
How to make it-
ordinance
How to write it to where,
it
how to
says
write it to where
a
it says-
transfer in title is when it terminates. So if you're changing from a regular ownership and now you've transferred it into a trust, that is a
Yeah.
transfer in title.
I think we need,
They're just
like
trying
Well,
Mike
we-
said,
Do
we're
the-
too
How the
long
word
with
the
this.
ordinance
My only
reads.
question is, do we need to go take it and get it rewritten
Your base level.
Well, we have looked at
and
whenever
then
we're
get it
doing
printed
this,
out?
what I'm thinking about all that we've done.
Oh no, that
If their name is in, they're included in and they're the trustee of the trust, then they're fine.
correct.
But if they've
This
already
one
given
might be
all
a
the
good
land
idea
to the person
possibly get a
and it's a deed change,
that Jeremy
then it
Cover.
changes the whole deal.
Exactly.
If the deed don't change,
Just so
even
we
in
get
the trust,
everything
until
going.
after you pass away.
Where they-
Because I would hate.
Now, the next thing that y'all need to look at is it is a change of ownership again, but it's whenever Mark basically signs off everything. He's still the resident of this house. He's transferred to the kids, but he has a life estate, which means that he doesn't have title of it, but it's his house until he's gone. And that's a
beneficiary deed kind of deal.
well, no, it's I mean you can actually put it in, you can give it to his kids, but he maintains what's called a life estate that says they can't do anything with
They
it.
haven't been approving those.
I know that
No.
that's
We
the,
had-
that's the same
One
issue.
come through.
We've had that one.
There's
We
been
had
several.
only
Well,
3
we've
or
had a
4
lot
of
of them
these
with no-
really
the trustees isn't
Yeah.
listed in their name. but-
because they wasn't in the trust.
Or quit claim deeds, where
Yeah,
they
a lot of
quit
them.
claim
Yeah,
deeds.
They put a
and
quick claim deed in.
They no longer own it.
They don't. But the only one I'm talking about is if there's a life estate.
Life
If
estate.
if it's designated in there a life estate.
I don't
which-
think we've seen any of that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
You haven't approved those.
No,
There's been one
there's been one. Who was it?
that they
I
deeded the
remember.
house over, but
Yes.
they still was able to live there. pay
That's
taxes
right.
on it. They even said that they're responsible for the taxes.
Yeah.
But they don't own the home. So you did not approve that one.
No, and that's why I was just curious on because we need to make
So
sure where
any
we're
time
at.
that we interacted with those situations, we recommended they get an attorney, change something to put them back on, and also the kids,
Mhm.
so that they would get it qualified.
Qualified, yeah.
I mean, beneficiary deed is the way to go, except that you don't divest the value of that house. So if something happens, it can be taken away from you because
Yeah.
you're named. So I mean, that's just food for y'all to think. But I think in reading that, I mean, that's something that I can work with. If that's what y'all want to do, we can.
But we
do
need to
that.
have all the scenarios in front of us that we haven't.
Well,
thought
I
of.
don't think you can ever have all the
No.
scenarios.
Good point.
That's where I'm at. You're never gonna have the perfect. This includes everybody, you know, because at that point you're making exceptions for this, and you're making exceptions for this, and you're making exceptions for this, and as Mark said, the intent isn't going to hold up in court, though. You know, the
Actually, it
intent,
will.
it's not on paper. It's not just because you think I believe that I did something for a reason doesn't mean that you know you can prove that. I don't know. I think intent is scary. So, but I think there's 9,000 different ways to interpret it.
Well,
I mean,
if
there's
you're the
no.
one writing the bill, you're the ones you're the ones who voted on it, and then you're the ones approving who gets it. You know what your intent was when you wrote it and when you voted it in. The only problem is, I guess, is if somebody else comes along as a
20 years from
commissioner,
now, somebody
and
comes
then,
along.
but then they would have to go by precedent and say, okay, well, that was their intent, and they were approving those all along. Anybody in their right mind would say, okay, obviously that was the intent.
I think what we need to do, Kelly, you found that one thing.
Hmm.
If you could change that out.
Yes.
Let's approve this, and then Jake, actually, that was a good idea. We're getting above my head. I'm just gonna be honest.
Well, we're looking
So-
at all the scenarios because
Yeah,
people are
so
questioning us
it
now.
might be a question of everything like that you guys both of you have brought up. Why don't we take this across the street and let the lawyer figure out a way to finish it out and write it up? That way,
That's always a good idea.
Rick,
yeah, I
did
think
you have
that
a chance to read that?
You mean for the one?
Yeah, you're
that-
changing
for the amendment to this
Starting
with
amendment,
the-
that way we cover everything.
Not wrong.
No. This one we can
Yeah, this one.
pass. This one
You're
we
talking
can
about
pass.
this one, right?
I just want to make sure because
Did you
what
read the
Scott said.
clarification part? Nothing in this amendment shall be construed to allow taxpayers applying after 2025 to claim 2024 as their lease year. So that's saying after this year's nothing.
But basically, you have to explain it again. So since the levies are all set, everything's done, we're collecting that, but then they're gonna issue a credit for what should have been between 24 and 25
In
in 26.
In 26. He said that out loud. He said that out loud. It's not in his.
Yeah,
Mark
yeah.
has another piece of paper that he had written out.
This- you know what's got- I don't know.
And we may want to.
That just kind of lays out basically what that is.
So in your effective date section here, Mark, you may want to put something, how you worded that in your deal that you read about the 2026 credit, so that is in the actual ordinance
That way it's
instead of just what
documented.
you read. That way it's in
Yeah,
on
you
there.
want it in there, you don't
It'd
want.
be the same thing that you read.
Right.
I mean,
Well, I agree.
got it,
That's what she just said.
but we need to put it in here.
Something else to consider, and it's not going to apply to very many, but we've had some folks that turned 62 this year, 25. So I think 25 is their base year. They're not going to get the 24 advantage.
Because they didn't qualify until
Till
25.
25,
And
right.
there's also that just bought the home in 25. Not very many. 5 maybe. But they should not get the 24
Right.
rate as well because they did not own the home 24.
I think it says in there to qualify. That, I gotta run. I've got somebody downstairs, but I'm good. I mean, whatever
Thanks,
y'all
Scott.
decide is good with me. But as long as, because I know that there's preliminary starting work on some programming stuff already. So I mean, we're still probably 2 to 3 months away, but they've started some stuff.
Good.
So in that whereas section, where the second, the commission now finds it necessary to clarify that the 2024 tax year shall serve as the base year for taxpayers. We have it saying first applying in 2025. Well, what Rick said is true. They didn't qualify till 2025. They didn't own their home in 2025, but they're still first applying in 2025. I think we need some more clarification in that.
You could first
section.
applying and qualifying.
That's what I was thinking.
Well-
Base year for taxpayers who first qualify
And apply.
and own their home and apply
Yep.
in 2025.
The problem with that, and it's not your problem, is we've got to go through every one of those applications again.
To see
To see
who's
Check
on.
the birthday,
right?
Gotcha.
everything on that home.
Yeah. I'll help you.
Something else to do.
Sorry.
Do you have this in the document? Can you text Wendy and tell her to send this
Send
to
it to
me,
you.
please?
Yep.
As soon as possible so I can get it changed so you guys can sign it.
All right.
I think there just needs to be some
Fine tweaking.
clarifications on that, the timeline of when they're gonna get their credit so that that's in writing. And then later they can see, oh, well, they got that credit in 2026, so.
Okay. That's fair.
And I think there needs to be on our next amendment, we need to look at those termination terms.
Oh,
Because as it stands now, it's, if there's a transfer in title, it's terminated, period. No exceptions, no.
Yeah, I think they would need to clarify that.
Yeah,
further.
just so long as it's in writing.
At my collectors conference I went to last week, Travis Elliott was there, and he doesn't see that Senate Bill 190 will be messed around with through legislation, even through the courts, but he's pretty confident that Senate Bill 3 will get thrown out. The question is, will it be timely enough to where we don't have to run an election that will be thrown out through the courts? So that might be a countywide election we are forced to do in April if the courts don't put a stay on that or do something. But he's pretty confident that will be.
That'll be what, for,
The SB 190 will stay.
yeah.
Do you have what you read earlier? I want to take it how you said
you're
it.
handed it to Rick.
You guys need anything else from me?
Have a great
Thanks,
weekend.
Rick.
See you guys.
All right.
Thanks.
See you later. Take care.
I was just gonna put that, housing usually still get the full benefit in there so that it's also explained in the minutes. So,
It's on its way.
okay, thank you.
Now, will this be on the ballot where the voters can vote on it to make sure that it can't be eliminated later?
So I was working on getting that done up, the petition, and now with this rewriting, with the school, the debt levy for the school being added, now I have to redo it and re-get the signatures to include that.
You,
And would
I would
would
think
this
that you-
amendment also change that?
I don't know if this one, it might,
couldn't,
I didn't know if
couldn't
you had a
you
date on
just
there.
put it, if you're gonna put it on the ballot, just put it on the ballot, basically what we have, that you're just, I don't know how to say this right. You're just affirming what we had and put that on the ballot.
yeah,
Because
either
I-
way, have to
because-
re-get the
Yeah, he's got to
signatures.
repetition because his
Yeah,
ballot
'cause
question
the
was
one that-
different.
The
Yeah.
paper everybody signed has something worded different.
Yeah.
So now I gotta go,
I'd wait then until we get the other half of it.
yeah,
That's
So-
that's kind of what I'm.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a big hurry.
Right, it's
I'd
already
get it for
enacted.
April, but if it's enacted, okay, if we don't get it on until the next
Right,
countywide ballot,
right,
it's fine.
right.
It's not the end of the world.
Well, we may be forced to have an April election by the state for that number 3, whatever
Yeah.
that is.
Mhm.
See, I figured because that, it's gonna be on discrimination is how they're gonna go out after Senate Bill 3. That's what made me think they were gonna piggyback SB 190 on the back of it. Because they're gonna use the same, they're not letting you do it, but they're letting me
Right,
do
right.
it. So. But if
And they
Travis
still might
doesn't
throw
think-
something out there.
Yeah, I mean, if Travis doesn't think so.
Well, Mike, let me tell you
that'd
the potential. Just because April isn't available countywide, that doesn't mean we have a countywide ballot.
Yeah.
So if the county doesn't have an issue, the health department doesn't have an issue, 911 doesn't have an issue, we won't have a countywide ballot. Whereas in August, regardless,
We
it's a
have it.
countywide
Yeah,
ballot.
that's probably
that
better.
Or August or
'Cause I'm
November
not
either
gonna-
one.
I
So
wouldn't-
the
I wouldn't-
pressure's not
Yeah, I'm not gonna push any ballot that's gonna force us to spend tens of thousands of dollars.
Right.
For one thing that could wait till.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
there. So I was just telling you that while you're doing your amended petition, how you're gonna do it.
Then I'll make it for
April
August.
could be a county election, August and November for sure.
I'll shoot for August then.
So, and we have to pay for that anyway, so you're not. Sure would have made it a lot easier if they would have just spelled this out. Everybody does it this way. If that's her saying, did she get it? The answer is no. Have not received. Oh, there it came. No. That's Booth Road. I got the Booth Road ordinance. Mark.
Well, I'm telling her, wrong one. I'll bring that up here in a minute. Let me- Getting ahead of me. She's in my office on my computer.
Oh, that is being done.
Jim, your phone sounds like a clown car.
Take this opportunity to
Yeah.
use the restroom.
That coffee does.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
The reason the moving date thing, like moving from house to house, was questioned is because we had an individual who come in and applied, and then she moved this summer. So she came in and reapplied at her new address. That's why it came up. Well, what happens if she would have moved in next year? She applied in 2025. She was eligible in 24, so she would have been froze at 2024 with her initial application. But she didn't actually purchase this new home until September. So she don't qualify for the 2024 rate now. She qualifies for the 2025 rate. So that's what brought up the ownership questions. As she originally applied, she qualified for the 2024, but as soon as she moved, now she no longer qualifies for the 2024 rate.
Because she bought it in 25.
Because she bought it in 25.
I can see it.
That just seems like common sense.
Yeah, that does. My,
Oh, wait a minute. Nobody used to say that.
Nope.
If you don't have it
That's what-
spelled out like that, though, it gets, you know what I
I guess-
mean? It's
She said, give her a minute.
okay.
well,
Say, don't worry, Jake's in the
It's
bathroom again.
I'm going to. Now, let's talk about it. One little more coffee.
Step back outside.
Is that water helping you, Mark? Getting smarter by the day.
Yeah, yeah. I need to drink gallons of it then.
Whatever we do, I just want to make sure it's in writing.
I think that's a good idea.
She just said it.
Okay. I shall be watching.
Cover all bases.
Well,
Drive to
it's so confusing for people. I mean, it's confusing for me. And I got my hand, I've been, I see what's going on. And while if they just hear something on the street, so and so's from Benton County and they're doing this, and Bates County's doing this, and Henry's County's doing that. Well, now there's
Everybody's
just
doing it.
mass confusion. And even when they come in to apply, Rick said, some of them still think that means they don't have to pay taxes ever
Ever.
again.
Yeah.
So there's just okay. I got it. Tell her thank you. Thank you, Wendy. I'll tell her myself.
And we've got 3 elderly neighbors right there behind us. Was talking to them about it. They didn't know anything about it.
Really.
They didn't know freeze, the school, anything. I explained it to them. Where do we go? But you gotta get it done.
Got to get it done. Yeah.
So we are going to on that second. Whereas the commission now finds it necessary to clarify that the 2024 tax year shall serve as the base year for taxpayers
Qualified.
who qualified. How do we say that?
Qualified and applied.
And applied in 20. Well, that's not true. Eliminating the woman who just purchased the house in 2025 don't get the 2024 rate. So we can't say a blanket statement if you applied and qualified because she did.
How did Rick put that? He said the exact same thing as Rick did. Not apply and qualify, but
What if we say as the base year for taxpayers who qualified in 2024 and first applied in 2025? Because if they qualified in 2024, that picks up anybody that was in that 2024.
Right.
So if we throw that in there, if they qualified in 2024 and applied in 2025, they're going to get that 2024 rate. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
When they we'll read the whereas the commission now finds it necessary to clarify that the 2024 tax year shall serve as the base year for taxpayers who qualified in 2024 and applied in 2025, while taxpayers applying in later years shall use the tax year in which they first applied. First apply. How does that sound? Does that make sense? Does that clarify that?
I think it does.
Does that pull those specific people out
I think so.
more as so than anybody applying in 2025?
Right.
The commission now finds it necessary to clarify that the 2024 tax year shall serve as the base year for taxpayers who qualified in 2024 and applied in 2025, while taxpayers applying in later years shall use the tax year in which they first apply. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then they want to change. What was the other? Oh, we wanted to put dates. That 2026.
For the effective.
Effective date. This ordinance shall take effect immediately upon passage and approval and shall apply retroactively to all 2025 applications. And then that's where I would like to put in there the eligible seniors will still pay their 2025 tax bill at the
Yes.
current higher rate, but in 2026, that way that's
But
in that
it's in the minute, yeah.
specific
So we never,
amendment.
Yeah.
Okay.
it needs to be separated out. So we know in 26 they'll get it.
We're all in agreement of the same thing. We just need to put it. In here.
You going to that dinner?
I don't know. Gotta find someone to watch the kids unless they come. That's that's the plan. Somebody- Heather, she's off Oregon.
Yeah.
Can I, up at the top ordinance number, amending ordinance 2025-529 to establish 2024 as the base year for qualifying applicants instead of initial 2025
You probably should,
applicants?
yeah.
I think that's how you and Rick worded it the first time for qualifying applicants.
Mhm.
For taxpayers who first apply qualify for the senior citizens. So in that valuation date, for taxpayers who first apply and qualify for the senior property tax credit in the 2025 tax year, the base year shall be 2024 tax year, using the valuation and levies in effect for that year. For taxpayers who first apply and qualify for the senior property tax credit. Okay, so I'm going to take out, I'm gonna make it for taxpayers who qualify for the senior property tax credit in 2024 and apply in the 2025 tax year. The base year shall be the 2024 tax year using the valuations and levies. Does that make, that was me.
Haven't done.
I don't know, is that okay?
I was gonna wait for a printout. I see that.
Can you read it again for me, Kelly?
For taxpayers who qualify for the
For
senior
what?
property tax credit in 2024 and apply in the 2025 tax year, the base year shall be the 2024 tax year, using the
Yeah.
valuations and tax levies in effect for that year.
Yep.
And I think that's the last spot where it,
Does it?
Make sure you say that so you're not talking to yourself all afternoon retyping it.
it does say only taxpayers first applying in 2025 are entitled to the 2024 years. Again, I think it needs to say only taxpayers who qualified and first applied in 2025.
I'm just waiting for the printer to shoot them out.
Just top page,
No, I printed out the
whole thing. Let's see.
I don't know why that thing's being so slow. There's one copy.
Thinking.
Hey, can you stamp that today for me? You got the closed one, so we didn't get the
Other one.
other one. While we're waiting.
Mhm.
Take your red pen, go through that, make sure that there's not any typos or, I don't know why that
Man, I
thing's
just got
taking
used to
forever.
using blue.
Okay.
It says it's printing pages, but I don't see it.
It's thinking. Have we got paper?
Yeah. It's telling me. Come on.
Yes. Are you not talking?
Hit it with a hammer.
Mhm. All of that,
You try to restart your printer?
is.
You guys need your coffee.
She hung up on me. Sorry, I don't know what's up with my printer.
You're fine.
Hey Ronnie, it's Kelly. I just sent you an email. Can you print me 3 copies of that and bring them up to the commissioner's office? Thank you. Bye. Jake, we did pay Montrose special.
I thought we did. Okay, thank you.
Mark, do you have a copy of this? Can I put this with the
Yeah.
the stuff
yeah,
from
no,
today
you're-
just so it stays?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
You need it?
Nope.
You know, you might have to talk to Jason about getting you a new print.
It is new.
You need one like I got. It spits them out faster than I can grab it.
It's the connection. It's the Wi-Fi connection.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's not the printer itself. It's
Well, we're in commission meeting today right now. We're just
so the
not, haven't
commissioners
got
don't
there.
have a
I showed it to
connection up here
Northside
in this
Commissioner and
office.
he's looking at it.
So
Uh,
to my Wi-Fi, which is down there in
Which
that corner.
side is that
Let
water
me turn
run?
on my hotspot.
Over that property, which property is it? I had seen a picture of it.
Ronnie's printing me off copies downstairs and I'll print them up in just a second.
Okay, all right.
And hopefully that'll be the final one, so it won't matter.
Yeah. Well, I guess. Well, I don't have the names up here. I got where the 231 and
It's a lot of
Northeast
stairs. My
938
Wi-Fi
property
connection won't allow me to hook my
goes
Thank
around.
you.
And then it's going down past one after clearing of the one house
Yeah,
down.
take one down, pass it.
Are you all after that?
You got enough? I
Yeah,
think Mark's
because
already
I'll
got
just not of the new one. Does he? Does he have one of the new one already?
You gave me one from the
9:23.
printer and I gave it to him.
Oh no, there was a typo.
Well, there you go.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you get into
Let's see
it,
if
we
it'll
can
copy.
try to give you a call. Because we can bring it up and get a little better clarifying that here, what we're talking about. And you, yeah, I guess my next thing, I didn't know where it was. And so,
Make sure everything
because we normally
you
don't
intended is still in there.
put water lines in on the county road, that's for sure. You'd have to be across the ditch. But I'm sure. Don't know what you got down there.
It prints just fine. Or
Anyway,
copies fine. It's just
That's
that
what Mark,
Wi-Fi
he's looking at.
connection.
Mark Wallerson is his Northside Commissioner. That's what we're gonna talk about. But we'll get back with you, okay? Okay, all right, thank you. Bye. Bye-bye.
Probably need to drive down.
She's gonna be down there. She'll be down here Friday.
Okay, because like, I mean,
Yeah, my big thing is where you gotta run it,
right,
and I understand both sides of it. I understand why people, if that's the case. Because if this person's got one, it's already down.
right.
And
If
if it
they
was
got
just,
water, why wouldn't they just come off here?
well,
I mean,
I don't know whether-
It's
yeah.
got to be coming in there somewhere.
oh, that's what, I was gonna bring it up on our other map and see what we got. Got it? Did you get them printed?
You've got it in your hand.
She's faster than you, Jim.
Okay.
They got it.
That's fine. Okay.
Jim's
Yep.
on this. This next one's gonna be confusing.
And that was it.
Okay.
The next one's more confusing.
Well, it might be. It might be. It confused me.
Well, if
Okay.
it's too much, we'll just have somebody else write it up.
Well, I mean,
I'm guessing you got it
yeah,
all.
it is. It's just, I'm probably gonna have to explain some things out.
That's fair.
I just need a motion to adopt ordinance number 2025-0925, amendment number 2, amending ordinance 2025-0529.
Depends if I gotta repeat all that, it's gonna be Mark that makes the motion.
All right.
I'll make the motion.
Do you want? Could you tell them whatever she said? Is
There
that
you
what
go.
you're saying?
Yada,
Pretty
yada,
much.
Margaret Kelly
Pretty
put down as a motion.
I'll second that, by the way.
Motion been seconded. Okay. Any more communication about it?
No, I think I covered it
Everything
all.
said?
We got it.
That being said, proceed to vote. Mark,
Yes.
Jake,
Yes.
Jim, yes. Motion carried.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Understand. Here's
We'll have to sign. All three of us will
Yep.
sign one. Or all
Which
three of
one's
you.
the best?
Mine's a copy, so yours is probably the best one, but I can give you my copy. You can have my copy and I'll
But
take
I
the
want-
original.
That's what I really have. But I do want to talk about the stress level because I'm in that situation.
Me too.
Huh?
Me too.
And I'm just thinking ahead because but I do know about how they work, and you own them until you pass away. That's when things happen.
Yeah, I say we get a hold of
Over there.
yeah, across the street.
Wes,
Yeah, Wes or I said the name.
now everybody else,
Jeremy, thank you.
Mark, everybody else signed over here. Jake.
I know my signature. It gets real big every now and then.
Okay,
Jake, you want me to sign over there with you?
Yeah.
So
Let's
you're
make
not
it.
alone.
I can't do it. My
All
my OCD won't let me do it, Jake.
Fine. I got a copy here. You want me to fix that?
okay. Go.
Signed and will be attached to the original ordinance.
All right.
Okay.
Good news.
I got one more. This is that. Well, actually, I got two more. You already got it.
I did because Wendy sent me
Okay. By accident.
it.
Got it in front of me.
Two more, but it falls under the same
Same
thing.
thing.
Correct?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So after doing a ton of research into this,
I want to make sure.
Is this the one for us or for the township?
no,
This
I've
is
got
the commission
still got
one,
the
right?
township.
Okay.
I've still got, this is for
Yeah.
the county commissioners. What I found out, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through a little bit of this, and that way they cover anything before we even have questions. The wording is gonna be important on both of these because, what I did is I put it under weight limit instead of no semi trucks.
Mhm.
Missouri law expressly empowers counties to set a weight limit, not a blanket no truck ban, on county and township roads. Choosing 12 to 13 tons, it achieves the same results because typical tractor trailer combinations exceed that even when empty. So if any portion of Booth Road lies inside a city, The city may also act under its municipal powers to limit truck traffic by street. We've got to use the signs. They're MUTCD signs, which is you should know what this is, but it's basically I can't read my own writing. Uniform traffic control devices, Missouri Uniform Traffic Control Devices. We have to use those compliant weight limit signs. Missouri requires uniform standard state standard signage, and MoDOT has adopted the MUTCD as the state standard. So when it deals with the enforcement and the penalties, after posting, the Missouri State Highway Patrol and sheriffs enforce the limit like a state law. Overweight penalties and misdemeanor classifications come from Chapter 304 and 558-.002. That's the ceiling that you can find somebody. The courts apply the per pound schedule in 304.240 for overweight violations. It recommends that we get a simple map showing Booth Road limit, where we're going from 18 to 7, plus a center line stationing so that the boundaries of this are visible and we know basically what it is. Bottom line, Missouri law, outside of cities, counties of the 2nd, 3rd, 4th class, which Henry County is one, may set and post a weight limit on any county, township, or road district road. Once posted, that limit has the same effect as state law and is enforced by the sheriff and highway patrol. This is the cleanest legal path to achieve no semis, because semis automatically exceed a chosen tonnage.
Right.
And it avoids gray areas about banning a vehicle type on a county road. Missouri statutes explicitly authorize county weight limits, and they require uniform state standard signage. Municipalities, cities, towns, villages have separate, broader powers to exclude trucks by street, but that municipal power does not extend to townships. A county weight limit, 12 to 13 tons, will lawfully keep tractor-trailer combinations off Booth Road with standard weight limit signs.
Can I ask a question before you get too much further?
Yeah.
What do you mean by townships?
The township, we were under the impression that the townships had to write the ordinance. Townships can't write an ordinance; it's illegal. It has to come from the county. Now, what the townships can do, and I'll get to that when we have it. What the townships are going to do, we need them to file a resolution, which sends it to us, and basically, an ordinance is a permanent law. Okay, we write that, we pass it, it goes into effect, it's a permanent law. A resolution is basically a formal statement that their stance on that subject that we write, they are in agreement with and they want it.
Okay.
But they actually cannot write an ordinance. Let me see if there's much more.
So you drew up a resolution, didn't you?
I drew up a resolution for them, yeah. Let's see, that goes. The recommended limit, the reason, and I think I wrote it 12 instead of 13 because I wanted to make sure we covered everything. 12 to 13 tons. Either will exclude the semis, even if they're empty. So it won't make any difference. But the way I've got it written up, it just in case, it will exclude local deliveries that are going to a address on Booth Road, and emergency vehicles, school buses, and then there will be, like, if somebody's going to move out of their home,
Yeah.
on that road.
Tractor and trailer,
Yep,
moving vans
right.
gonna have to
They
be
can,
accepted.
right, that, and it's,
Uh,
it's written up in that,
I
so
want-
it allows that. What else have I got here?
Implements of husbandry.
Pardon me?
It says implements of husbandry, lawful farm operations.
Yeah. That way, like, and I don't know if there's any, I haven't gone that far down.
Well, there's a
but
couple down there that could.
They-
There used to
they-
be a farm down there.
yeah, they are allowed
Yeah.
to put a semi for the grain and this and that.
Of course.
So it covers pretty much anything. I'm pretty sure. I mean, like I said, you guys need to read this.
Wonder.
Yeah, the township maintains a road with the clean legal mechanism to restrict any heavy trucks on a township is for the township board to pass a resolution requesting the county commission to set and post a weight limit under 304.015.
That's going to cover
I wonder.
my issues
Yeah.
that
If
I've
we
got
could
on
get-
my side.
Yeah, that's the only.
I'd tell you what.
I'm just asking, Mark, does your resolution and ordinance exclude my vehicles?
Yes, it does. I probably should have read that to you, but it
Road
You go up with a
I
backhoe.
gotta
Go down there with a
there,
backhoe.
place a pipe or something.
yeah, you
Then I
can get
need it.
down there. Yep.
It says emergency vehicles, school buses, and public and road utility
Yeah,
maintenance
public
vehicles.
public
performing
roads.
I wonder,
Yeah.
should we let Wes take a look at it?
I mean, you're more than welcome to.
I guess my
The,
thoughts are, that way we got somebody. to contact
let me
us.
give you one of these too. This is, well, actually,
My only question was, do we need to add, since it's not just Booth Road, it's also Northwest 40 Road or Kithart? Did I pronounce that?
Well, Kit Cart's in city limits.
So right there at that stop sign
Yes.
or intersection, that's
Yeah. That's
so
it.
we would also need to add
That's
in.
just like from Kit Cart Road or northeast 40 up to
That-
Urick Road is also in the city limits. So there's a section between all those that fall within the city boundaries that you really need to get them on board with too.
So it'd be
well, if you stop them at both ends,
You didn't know.
just being brutally honest with the city,
But
they,
you got a lot of, and I'm just using this for an example, Mark. You got a lot of semi trucks that come up here and drop off tape over here at Sherman Williams.
Yep.
And then that cut through Urick Road here, which shoots right off the square and goes right down to northeast 40 or Booth Road. So, I mean, they're coming out of the city too, not just off 7 and 18.
Yeah.
so we would need to give the city to and basically just give them a resolution too. It sounds like, wouldn't it?
I would say that that's what they, I mean,
they're gonna have to.
since the two townships, which is Clinton Township and Fields Creek Township, have to sign a resolution. I would say the city of Clinton's going to have to sign one too, and then we're going to have to sign it from 7 Highway to right here at
Yeah.
Urick Road and out there at 18th. That way we're covering all 3 access points. That's what I would say would be the right thing to do. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to stop them coming out of the city. And
Whereabouts on Urick Road would you put the first one?
do
I put it right out here before you even turn off the.
Well, that's why I was curious. Whereabouts on
What?
Urick Road would you start it? Right there. I guess it starts right.
Right where Jefferson Street is. That Jefferson? Is that right?
well, you can start it here at Jefferson, or you can go down 1 block because there's plenty of room to make a turn for a semi there. Because I see them leaving the back of Square 109, the food delivery trucks, and going around the block that way.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, right where that
Thank you.
road shoots off,
yeah,
right there would be.
right there at the beginning of your crew. That
Mhm.
way,
That's a resolution for the resolution.
A resolution for the ordinance. Resolution
you
for
know.
the resolution.
because I've been paying attention ever since Blue Fruit's been brought up. not all these trucks are coming off of
Off of that.
off of 7 or 18 or 7
Right.
and going out 18. They're coming out of the city, going out to 18.
Once we do this, we also have to, by state law, send MoDOT chief engineer, Missouri State Highway Patrol superintendent. Definitely the townships. They need to be sent this order, and it's probably a good idea that we put it in paper.
Yeah, it says that we have to publish it.
Yeah.
See, I know we've got to send that to MoDOT so they'll
Put
put the signs up
Yeah.
for on their
Right.
roads.
There's something I'm forgetting. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, that'll help with my issue because Clinton Township didn't want to write an ordinance to do that, which I completely understand why. And I said, well, I will check into that. Luckily enough, that was yesterday.
Well, by doing it by weight limit, you don't
You leave it.
exclude, you're not pinpointing somebody.
Yeah.
Or out of curiosity, Dennis, would it be something we would post our sign there at Uric Road and Booth?
The city of Clinton posts that sign.
That'll be on the city of Clinton.
Once they made a resolution to adopt our ordinance.
Okay.
Because that's all within the city limits. And then MoDOT would have to post it on their right of way at 7 and 18, and Dennis ain't out no expense.
Even better.
I spend enough money, ask Kelly.
Well, I was
Yes,
just
it
thinking if
does.
the city of Clinton didn't want to play ball, we could put one there
If they don't want to sign a resolution, we cannot put a sign up on it.
Okay.
No, you can't put it on them.
Can't
You
do
can
it.
put it
Nah,
right up
that's-
to the edge of it.
I see your point.
But it's gonna eliminate the Uric Road completely, because that's all city limits except for,
Yeah,
no, it is all city limits.
yeah. It's all city limits all the way out.
So we
to,
couldn't
Booth
stop them
Road.
on Uric Road at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
that's
that's not gonna stop the truck traffic coming out of Clinton going, I mean, because once they've reached that point, it's too late, I'm dedicated.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it would be a best interest for the city to get on board with it.
Mhm.
they're probably going to hear from their people if they don't.
So, that's just my 2 cents, so I'll shut up on it.
So they maintain Uric Road, right?
I said I was gonna shut up.
Shut up, Dennis. So,
Start humming.
The city of Clinton maintains Uric Road, Booth Road, and then where Uric Road comes back down to, or Kit Cart
Cart.
Road, Booth Road, and then Uric Road back into the city. The city
Just a
maintains all
triangle.
that.
Mhm.
Well, you'd think they wouldn't want people over their nice bridge out there. I mean, big trucks over that nice bridge out there, so maybe they'll get off.
So,
Well, I know the people don't
it
want
would
them.
be in
Yeah.
their, it would be in their,
Uh,
That's really good.
It really would.
Okay.
So, but I gave you
I handed my resolution piece over
Don't
to
say-
Jim.
the here. I'll let
I agree that it'd probably
I
be a
can
great
make it-
idea to let an attorney look at
That's
that.
kind of my
Sure.
thought.
Get a copy
Yeah.
here real quick.
Don't y'all think?
I think
What?
it'd be
Good
good
idea
for them
to
to
have
let
a
an attorney.
contract.
look at that.
Yeah, just to double check
Yeah,
ourselves.
yeah.
This is
I
this
just-
is
Cause you can get in stuff.
bringing in
that could
state.
be Just like you're probably gonna hear from the city or something about it. No, we have to.
I can't imagine the city not being on board.
No, I
Oh my
can't either, but
goodness.
hey, it's hard to say.
Say
That's what I said too.
once we get it all
have you,
brought
and I'm
together.
not doubting your wordage or anything else, but have we had some legal, somebody legal look at this and make sure all the T's are crossed and I's are dotted?
That's where we was just
Right here.
He
That's
doesn't
our
trust
turn.
you,
You know
Mark.
what? Can we get a sign made?
Yeah.
See, we're gonna take it across the street.
Yeah,
If you guys
You
talk
probably
about
didn't hear it.
I did hear it.
yeah, they're going west.
No.
That's great.
That's what was asked. That's why I thought.
Then we'll have to
have
get together and go to
Take
the
over.
city
Might have to
plant.
borrow your hearing aids, Jim.
Hey,
Give them
I had one
earbuds.
broke.
They got a hearing aid part to it.
mine, when I was in Wyoming, got ready to put
Okay,
in one.
that's really good.
Maybe I
Good
need to
job,
yell at
Mark.
Jed.
Good
You're
job,
on the
yeah.
side.
You gotta get deeper than
Why?
we'd have to.
It's just not as good.
Not as clear.
No.
Look this stuff. Look this
Especially if it's not.
Let's see what we got.
Just like
Come back.
yes.
Excellent. I wouldn't have thought it would have.
That's why it's hard.
Well,
Because I always like hearing those. Like in meetings.
Township.
You can follow.
Well, that's what was in the
Said it.
understanding.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it was like, okay.
Well, I just was thinking that's good research. I've got an issue down at Osage Special still.
Oh, gosh, what's
No,
new?
just one so far with the private road 1251. The guy's still talking litigation. He's wanting to meet up and talk as a whole to where maybe we could come to an understanding. But like he told me, he's wanting the specs on what our finished road is. I thought I had it. I got it at the house. I thought we had it in Teams to where I could send it to him, but I couldn't find it. For us to turn it into MoDOT, where you get the gas tax
You
off.
get a copy of that.
I got one. It's at the house.
No.
It's not MoDOT specs, it's county specs, and then we turn it into MoDOT, mileage road. But the deal there is Osage Special don't wanna spend the money to get the road brought up to specs.
He's talked to Osage Special, and that's what they've told him, and now he's just still digging. So, and like he said, he's like, if I'm gonna do it, I've got to list Osage Special and us in the case. I said, well, let me see.
And
That's so new to me.
It
I
was brought about whenever they might as well list 911 because it's all brought about when 911 redone the mapping and they designated it as a private road and nobody knew any different until I started digging around on it because he was complaining about another road. And so when I got digging around about it, found out that it's private, that's when I went down there and changed the sign.
well, I had a feeling I was going to dig up more issues with our private roads, but
Well, if the township doesn't want to take care of it,
that's a special.
oh, it's a special?
They don't want-
Regardless, they're not
I
gonna
guarantee
spend
you
tax
it's-
money on a private road. I
Right.
mean,
That's the problem. They've maintained it. Dennis changed out the sign. They stopped maintaining it. And now the people is wondering why the road isn't getting maintained anymore. And
what does their deed say? I mean, surely
the deeds and all that say it, but to where the township has used tax money to maintain that road for however long, that is the
we all make
loophole that they're
mistakes, but
using.
once we figure out that we are making that mistake, we correct it to follow the law. And I mean, just because we made a mistake,
I'm in
doesn't mean
agreement
that-
with you, but this guy isn't.
I'm 100% of, and I've talked to Charlene about it and told her she was gonna bring it up to specs, a certain part of it, and she goes, well, we're not gonna do that. And I said, it's up to you guys because it's in your township. I said, the bad thing of it is, it goes down there 0.2 of a mile. and then basically did it. I
It's
said,
Yeah.
you're not gonna
Only
get the
with our
money.
names on it. Should be.
We
should
got
And
have
she
one.
goes, well, we've maintained it. She is in agreement. We
Yeah.
maintained it until we was found out that we was maintaining something was wrong, and we can no longer, since we know that it's wrong, we can no longer waste tax dollars on that road,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where she's at.
Yeah.
And I don't blame her.
That's
At this point, it's going to have to
Right.
go above and beyond us. But I told him
I mean, she's
I'm
asking
all for
forgiveness.
setting
I mean,
down.
if there's
Right.
a court, she's going to be asking for forgiveness for not taking care, or for taking care of something she didn't know that wasn't hers.
Right.
And it's because 911 changed the system. Our numbering system comes from 911.
And it's still messed up.
Amen to that.
It's still on my page of things, but
That's a major problem.
well,
No
it's,
matter what you do, it's a major problem unless you get it right. Because
That's a tough one.
the route and box number
Yeah,
don't
that
work.
is.
Well-
The question would be, because I'm of the mind you shouldn't have probably been taking care of it. But I don't know if there's any legal grounds for him to stand on because depending upon how long you did take care of it. I mean, it's kind of like a fence. If you have property
Mm-hmm.
and your fence is here and the guy next door to you, however you want to call it, has been taking care of that property for the last 10 years, that's his. So, I don't know if that role, yeah, and it may not, but that would be, I mean,
Yeah, I do.
on the township side, I agree. I mean, I wouldn't want to take care of it.
It's kind of like
But
fence
legally,
laws.
exactly,
And,
they may have to take care of it.
and if
And
you
if
put
that's
it,
the case, then they probably need to open it up. At least, I mean, 210's not going to get much for it, but at least they're going to get some. I mean, that's you don't know which one.
that's where him and I are in agreement. We need to sit down
Right.
with
See what you can work out.
us, Osage Special, him, and try to come to an understanding. I think we need to try to come to an understanding, or at least common ground. Like, yeah, we agree, but you're gonna have to take it further, you know, or yeah, it's gonna have to go to litigation, kind of thing.
Don't invite me to that meeting.
Oh, you're gonna be front row, buddy. But yeah, so I'm still hearing from that, and just to get you all caught up, that's where we're at. So I'm gonna try to set up a meeting to meet with him and everybody sometime, and I think that's where we'll have Kelly or somebody to keep minutes.
I'll just have Kelly talk.
I'm in agreement with that.
I honestly have opinions on this situation. I'm just keeping them to myself.
Well, he told me you. I'm guessing. So
Yeah, that's just a bad.
So,
Any-
say an accident happened on that road, who's responsible?
mm-hmm.
Right now, I would say whoever lives on that road, they all would get sued because it's a private road.
Private
They're
road.
part of it. Right. Right.
yeah,
But on the flip side of
piece
that,
of paper, picture on it.
if
I just want that.
if they did something to that road, say the township has been taking care of it, and they did something, cut a ditch, whatever, who are they gonna sue?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what I mean.
Who's now who's now
Yeah,
the suable
it's
party?
50 one way, 50 another.
yeah.
I mean, it's a shame they just doing it. And the other question is going to be, if it goes to litigation, how much is that going to be? Is it worth fighting it?
To me, no, it's not, because they blade it 2-3 times a year, and like I said, it's 2/10.
Right.
And there's a section down there that they can go around the backside, but nobody lives over there. So if they hit it, it may be once
One time, yeah,
every year or
Yeah.
once every 2 to 3 years.
yeah.
And then it's a little bit of rock. That's where I was thinking to an agreement.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes
You
even if you're
know.
right, it's probably wiser to
Okay.
suck it up.
In their defense, they're a whole new board. I mean, mostly a
Yeah.
whole new board, and you don't know what you don't know.
Right,
If you come into this office and something was being done wrong,
How you
that
gonna?
is according to legal things, this is how a township maintain roads. It actually says you cannot spend taxpayer money on private roads,
Private
right? So when you come in and go, oh my gosh, that's been being done wrong for years. It is your responsibility as an elected official to fix that thing that's been being done wrong. Just because it's being done wrong, sorry,
Don't make it right.
we see that it's wrong. It has to be fixed,
Right.
and then we move on. So, I mean, to the best of your ability, that's what you got to do. What the repercussions of that in the end are what they are. But you've got to do the right thing. You've got knowing legally, and they're the same way. They're a board. They came in. They said, "Oh my gosh, they've been maintaining this road for years, and we should not have been."
So they have stopped.
So now we stop, because now if we don't, then this private road owner over here guy is gonna be on the case, and this private road owner, right? So they did the right thing,
Yeah.
regardless
Yeah.
of what the repercussions are, whether
Right.
they get
Yeah.
sued,
Yeah,
whether
they
it goes
did.
to court. They did the right thing,
Mhm.
and I think that's what needs to be important here. They're not trying to be shady. They're not trying to do deals. They're not trying to. They saw an error and they fixed it.
And I think that's understandable on our end.
Right.
Yeah.
Their end is this is going to sound bad, but I don't think they care. They want their road taken care of. Back to the way it was before the sign was changed, and that's just not how it is.
But in
like you said.
their defense, I mean, when they do get sued, they will go to court and say, "Look, we were a new board. This is what we were handed. We're following the letter of the law.
Right.
What happens, but at least they know they're doing the right thing."
Yeah.
If they had started making shady agreements, okay, well, then that's going to cause more issues down the road, rather than just one lawsuit from one guy. I'm sorry, but that's how I see it.
Jake, I've been here 4 years, and I'm still finding stuff that's wrong.
I'm not. I
and
believe
I'm
that.
still trying to fix things that's been done wrong.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've been here a
I
lot
think we
longer,
can
and I
all
still
say-
find
I
them
mean, I
every
think we can
day.
all say
Yeah.
that.
I
And
can,
it doesn't
I
matter
can
where you
believe
go,
that.
you find them.
So I mean,
I'm just trying to come up with
Solution.
a solution or help them get to where this is.
It doesn't
Laid to
sound like,
rest.
it sounds like all options have been discussed and exhausted, and if he's not willing to, I don't know that there's anything more to discuss or you can do. Osage Township saying,
It's a,
or Special saying, it's a private road, we're no longer we do not maintain private roads. He's saying, I still want you to. Well, then that's up to him to keep pushing forward. I mean, I can't.
you want to pay. I mean, I don't know if they can or not, but you want to pay the bill. We'll send our motor grader over there and blade it once a year, and it's going to be $75 an hour.
I've
If you wanna load
suggested
rock,
that.
more than 125.
Again, setting a precedence.
Yep.
Now your special road district has 14 contracts in the area. Now we need a full-time employee because we got to keep up with all these contracts that we've signed with people. I mean, you just got to be careful what you.
Well, I actually suggested a contracted deal,
Right.
and even to the guy that is
And
bringing
he
all
already
this
paid
up,
taxes.
and he doesn't want to do that because he feels like when he moved down there, it was a public road. However many years ago that was, 15, ways down. He thought it was a public road, and it was never had to worry about it being maintained. It was just being done, and that's
So
what they still.
let me ask a dumb question here then.
No doubt.
So let's just say they have been taking care of it for 15 years. They found out we're not getting any money to do it. So if you made it a public road, now the township will get money for it. They're not losing any money at all because they've already it has been somehow, some way it was figured into their budget.
Right, they were already paying.
They were already paying to do it. The only plus side of it, I mean, and the downside is, we got to take care of it. Well, you've been taking care of it.
I don't
So
think that's
now
the
you're
issue.
getting a little bit of money, and if they only hit it, like you said, 2 or 3 times,
Yeah.
it seems like to me
It's
that's
getting
a
it
whole
into
lot.
shape to start collecting the gas tax.
Because it has to be up to county specs.
So I mean, is it quite a ways out?
It needs ditching. It needs some pretty severe ditching. They don't have any.
They don't have a road barrier, I take it.
They do, but it's been
I mean,
one
if
of those
you're going
things.
0.2 of a mile to ditch.
Well, now you're gonna have to cut into people's ditches that they don't want cut into because they're
It's a
able to
private
mow it.
road.
Right.
Well,
That's like,
no, I'm glad it's on your
I
side.
ran my head into that exact same
You're
wall.
learning my logo now.
Damn. And I don't think it would have to take a lot of a ditch, but it's still going to take enough. And I don't know if there's any tubes in the ground underneath driveways.
Some of them.
Some there's.
Northeast.
So I mean,
31.
that's what we're facing.
Northeast.
Because I'm the exact
231.
same.
Yeah.
The only issue is the money it's going to take to get it up
I
into
need to say it's
to
sign
spec.
23.
Would that
Northeast
be
231.
because I mean, you walk in a courtroom,
And I don't know how much it would take.
I was say you're $3,000 as soon as you go through the door.
Yeah.
Minimum. So that's why I was wondering, would it be cheaper to just, even if it's not right, and you were in the right, would it be cheaper to just do it, get on with it, and
Probably.
instead of spend it? Because then what happens if you do it?
But then we
You
go
spend the
back
money,
into
you
Kelly's
lose.
deal. You're setting a precedent. You just open it up for all these other ones to pull the same thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, if they've been taking care of it, yeah,
Right.
if they've been taking care of it,
To me, that would be the whole difference.
Yeah.
Because if you haven't been maintaining, they don't have a leg
right,
to stand on.
right.
But since you've been doing it,
Mm-hmm.
I
You see,
don't
that's
know.
my only question would be how a judge would look at the fact that for the last 15 years you took care of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, I'm trust me, I'm probably
It's a little murky.
to my detriment. I will fight something tooth and nail to the end, but at some point you got to weigh the business side of it. Is it worth spending money in one direction when you're still going to spend a little bit, but maybe not quite as much, and it's a done deal.
And I thought of that. That's why I thought of maybe contract, make an agreement. Yeah, both sides have messed up. We'll get a contract and move on.
Right.
Kelly's got a great point on her end.
There
There's
is
just no
no
easy
good
way.
There is no, it's
'Cause
not.
that'll happen.
Yeah.
It's slicker because somebody come along, they own that land, and you're on their property. No, you're not going to do it. And what can you say?
And with that being said, when you pull off a Z highway, there's not exactly a whole lot of room for easements. And it gets interesting.
Yeah.
That's because you can tell it was a private road there. It was written up and back whenever they had water well agreements because they was all sharing off the water well.
Mm-hmm.
It just sounds like lack of knowledge on the landowner's part and lack of knowledge of the board. I mean,
That's
it's
Well, it
just-
was
it's-
Well,
it was developed in 1982,
soon as you buy property and don't know what you got.
870, something
Yeah.
like that.
Think what you got.
And
I
they had it written
I
up,
had
but
some other people, just
not
like
all
the
pieces
people
of
out there
property were
bought them
sold.
across the road from me.
I'm surprised the real estate
Huh?
people didn't let them know.
funny you mentioned that. When the guy bought his property, he said it was told him that was a public road
Yeah.
Yeah.
and maintained.
He wants to sue somebody.
That was
Go
one-
back on them.
Yeah, one. I mean, whatever helps you sell the property, I guess.
See
but,
what but what he said was true then.
yeah, it was green zone.
Yeah, he had no reason to believe me.
Exactly. And back then, it may have been maintained.
Good point. Is that that road?
I'm trying to find it.
Find it.
It's up there north of AC.
Oh wow, I was in a completely wrong area.
Yeah,
What are you looking for?
923 Northeast 231.
All right. I had my final bit of coffee. I'm
There
gonna
you go.
You find it?
use the restroom real quick while you guys find that.
There's 231.
Okay.
There's 99.
All right.
Oh, I haven't had a chance to really flip through it yet, but I can look at it.
See, that's 979.
Okay.
What address?
923.
Speed things up. I looked at quite a bit of it. I mean, I think we need.
I see
So I
some
brought
of
that
it.
up the other
I
day.
was the one questioning why we didn't have it at maintenance.
I think
Anyways,
maintenance agreement's
I just want to
great.
make sure
Yeah.
there's not extra.
See, I thought one of you had a question about how it was worded, or
The date.
What's the name on it?
Well, it's Gail and Ronnie Bailey.
Well, so I guess the answer sounds like we're willing to sign something, but we're not willing to sign that one. We're not going to sign a rough draft that isn't.
Said he was gonna try to stop by and look it over and make sure. I just didn't want you guys getting out of here without some sort of
Something.
direction.
Sure.
So if somebody would let me know.
It's that piece of
Look at
property right there.
What? Where is it?
I got
Okay, here. Yes, thank you. All right.
If you come off CC, that first curve, you're gonna go south.
Yep.
And it's down in that area, down in there. So
Ah.
between where AC ends and the begin and CC, it's falling in there somewhere.
I don't where Jim that used to own Country Mart. Is that what?
Jim Thompson?
No.
No, what Jim? What was his
I
last name?
think he had the elk farm.
Had the elk farm.
It's
Robinson. Robinson. Jim Robinson.
This one.
Okay, here you go.
Should be in there.
Take a little better look at that.
So that's probably the house right there.
Here's the people.
Down this private road.
If you could click on it, you could probably.
This is a property.
I'm
line.
on the Google
I think
Maps.
so.
It's clearer than.
But
So I'm
yeah,
assuming
this one,
Are you
water
thinking
is
about
somewhere.
well?
Huh?
What's
Is that-
is there
Here's a
dam
guy
there?
that owns the property. But then somebody else owns this one. I don't know who.
I wonder if they're on a well. If these people could
No,
they get
these are the people that bought the place and they want to,
right?
they
But I'm just
they
wondering.
told them they could drill a well.
Well, I'm just wondering if these people have a well or if they've got
Well,
water.
I think they may have a well.
Jim found it.
Because two of them had a well.
Post. I talked to post house.
That's probably those two, one on each side.
And one has real water. And that, I don't know which place is. It could be this one or this one. Or where's another house?
Oh, is that the lady who
But
calls
anyway,
shot
and it
water?
could come
Well,
up
if it-
here.
You know what I'm talking about?
But whatever, you've got a lot of timber go through there. The way it looks to me.
it's
So the
still up
water
in that
stops
harbor
here?
DNR.
I don't know.
Because
I don't
if
know
it
where it
stops
stops.
here, it'd be simple.
I don't know. Owns that. Who owns it?
I have not
Crystal
heard
Miller.
from DNR or
Hmm.
Ed Bowden or
Stops, huh? But I don't know where they have to go to get their real water. They're calling. And it doesn't matter. They're willing to pay.
because
but
it's actually what
why?
they want to do.
They might as well find out because if
But
it's going to
but
this
it's up
property
to
right here,
your
why hell, it's
water.
Come off of that.
yeah. But the way it sounds, it's probably up here somewhere where the water stops. Because I was thinking, Ben thought it's up in here and they had to go around, which they already got the.
The road.
They already know they're got to put it in water
Yeah.
main going down to it.
Something underneath rotting out, or
Yeah, because if it's
Jim's
if they
afraid
have
the
real,
pit might be under.
Huh?
if they've got rural
Yeah.
water, that cut through.
Yeah, that'd be
He was
simple, but
thinking
I
about
don't
DNR.
know those situations. All I do is got this and
That's really long too.
guess we
That's
could call her.
something.
We wanted to.
They
Call her, get her on the
I
phone.
can't.
Cause I don't know where the problem, where the real water stops.
Would the water company know?
There might be a layer
Well,
on
yes.
here.
Because I'm just wondering,
I
maybe
think
it
we
comes
can bring
down
it up.
right there.
We can bring up a layer on it.
That's what I was
Uh,
guessing, but I didn't know maybe there's something. That freeze down there finally brought up leaks.
Nope. They've
Up
got
the
it.
way
Oh,
down there.
I can go down and look, snoop around, without digging into it.
I thought they was gonna put, yeah, here it is, Henry County 3 water line.
They-
There we go.
Yeah, that's all.
Mark
If you're
it.
down there in that area, you might take a look. It's
Now, it should be on there.
probably from here to the.
And where's the water
It's
line?
right there.
There it is. That's where it stops. So they gotta go.
So they're coming down the right
And,
away anyway.
yeah,
So basically, they just bring it on the same
I'll look
side.
into it.
yeah, that's kind of the way it'd be if, but see, they don't have an easement to go along the edge of the road there, the way it sounds. And, or, I tell you what, I think these people here, see, she got to talk to Miller, Crystal Miller. And why they don't want to talk to her, if that's the case, because it's on the other side of the road anyway,
Mhm.
it wouldn't be a big deal.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about these people are wanting real water and it's wondering and out in that area, it runs along the edge of the road there.
They need to get hold of rural water and see what rural water wants to do with it. Because
Real water says get an easement and they can do it because they don't want to mess with getting easements.
they're taking the lazy way out.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
I'm
sorry.
telling-
It's part of,
well,
it's
the
part of
trouble
their
is-
job.
Yeah, but these easements are a pain when you get
Trust
into
me.
it.
I got 11 of them for you to sign today.
11? But anyway, that's
There's
why I
no
was
way
asking.
about
Because if
easements.
that's the case, why couldn't they continue? I
Just
asked them,
continue it on down.
yeah, come on down because this personnel that they need to talk to, they're the ones got it, Dotson.
It was
See?
my understanding that they were told that they could, but they had to get an easement from the county.
What?
That's what she told me on the phone.
Well, I bet,
Gail? No.
I bet that's why, because that's our easement right there, that, where that blue line is. coming
Is
across.
that our easement?
Yeah, that's right next to the road. That's not going through their land.
She told me that the water
See-
district said, yes, we go right to that. You just have to get an easement from the county commission.
They're wanting to.
Is the way I
They're wanting to
Yep.
run it all the way down.
This is on the other side of our easement. Kelly. The water line is not on the road.
See, that yellow line is our
It's our easement.
Oh.
And here's the,
They
the
they
blue
always
line
put the
is the
they
water
always
line.
put the water line on the
Yes.
property owner.
That's right.
Then they need to just get
Continues.
a property.
Yeah, the property,
Yes.
an easement from the property. owner.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what it
not
was.
on
That's
ours.
what was told to them. But she didn't want to call the property owners, I guess. I
Well, you
don't know
talked
the
to her since
situation.
I did, then, because
I haven't talked.
when I talked to her, it was the county commission who didn't. use it.
No,
Oh no.
So did you guys find it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Here it is.
found it.
Dennis found
Dennis
it.
Dennis
found
did
it.
find
It
it.
wasn't Jim found it. Dennis. I corrected him.
Yeah, that,
But see, it's plain to see they come across.
and actually they wouldn't have to go through. I mean, there's a few trees up there, but there's not
It wouldn't be
much.
that bad
No.
because that's just a tree along there.
And what
They're coming to here.
Here.
So
Yeah,
it's,
right
it's
here.
already on the same side of the road?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, they don't need no easement from us.
They gotta have an easement.
not
They
from
gotta
us.
have
us.
from
They're
the-
going, no, it's for the property owners because that's the way it's been.
The water line's
See, it's
always
come
back
on.
on the property.
Yeah. The only time it's ever been is we went through some pits or somewhere.
And
Where
whenever
was
it
it?
crosses the road or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that, that's the only time it's on.
If it's on the same side of the road, if she's on the other side of the road, then she is getting.
If it's on the other side of the
All
road.
right, Mark, you want to talk here?
Doesn't matter to me. I'll
Let's
call
take
it.
care of Dennis
Go.
and stuff.
All right, we'll get Dennis out of the way. He's sitting
I
there.
forgot so much that I was going to tell you guys today. So
Well, it should be quick then, huh?
It'll be quick.
it ain't gonna be quick. This here, and I didn't make enough copies of it for everybody, but this here is another contract with Great Rivers Engineering to enter into for them to design the southwest 1651 project. It's where we're gonna take out the bridge completely and put in 2 10-foot obliques. I've already got the 10-foot obliques sitting out there. They've been sitting out there forever. And come to find out, it does qualify for soft match. So instead of me floating the whole bill, I'm wanting to do a soft match on it. And so if you guys are okay with it, I need Jim to sign this to go in contract with Great Rivers Engineering.
What about this that again?
Do I entertain a motion or do we
Southeast
need do we need a motion on
1651.
that?
Yeah, if we're going
Southwest
into contract,
1651.
you
Yep.
need a
All
motion.
right.
I'll make a
Southwest
motion that we
1651 Road Bridge
go
and
in
White Township.
contract.
Walker,
Walker.
Yeah.
Do I entertain that motion?
I'll make the motion.
Walker.
I'll second that.
Okay. Motion been made second. Going contract Great Rivers for engineering on road
Southwest 1651.
Southwest 1651.
Walker Township.
Walker Town. That being said, voice roll call. Mark,
Yes.
Jake,
Yes.
Jim, yes. Motion carried.
Do you need a copy of this, Kelly, left
Yes,
on your
yeah.
desk?
It's for
Mhm.
I don't need to stamp it.
25.
25.
Hmm, 25, 25.
25, 25.
There you go, big guy. Need a copy of that.
Okay, with these two projects that's coming up in Windsor Special Township, in the city limits of Windsor, just to make sure we was safe and clear, everybody that had land in the area, I had them sign it, an easement.
Okay.
So Jim, if you want to start signing all them easements. And then there's a copy for you of all the easements. And there's a copy for you of all the easements. And then there's a copy for you of all the easements. And Kelly, after you sign all these and date them, and I get them stamped, I will leave you a copy on your desk.
What's the name of that road?
Hillcrest in Indiana.
Hillcrest out there on Roseland Road.
How long do you think it's going to take you to do this? What pen?
Well, we're gonna spend 2 days on each one of them, and then we'll have them passable. But then we'll have to go back one day and pour the concrete cap on top of it.
Okay.
And the city has been made aware of, and they signed an agreement that they pay for labor and all materials.
Good.
Matter of fact, they've already spent 10,000 on the poles. They're sitting there on the ground.
Good. Oh,
She's got to date them and sign them.
yep. Okay.
Jake, I haven't heard anything out of Osage Special. So are they not wanting us to come and help them clean up trees or?
I'll reach out to him today. For some odd reason, I thought you was going to reach out to Charlene.
I thought you.
I think I did tell you that, and I completely forgot. I'll get a hold of Charlene.
So I just need to know one way or the other because we got the bridge plans on Southeast 100 to come back. So after we get done with Hillcrest and Indiana and Windsor, we got that bridge to do. Then we'll have a bridge over here on 1651 to do. So I'm just trying to keep my work lined out.
Understood. Yeah, I'll get a hold of her today and then I'll let you know. I gotta get a hold of her anyhow to talk about 1251. And let her know.
Mark, is there anything that I could be doing for you?
Nope.
Jake, is there anything I could be doing for you?
No, I
was thinking
think
about somebody took my
This
breath.
one's set for council.
Huh?
Oh, did I screw up on one?
Yeah.
We'll just handwrite it.
No, I told you about the sign and stuff, so I'll get that to you.
Did I do more than one?
All right.
Oh, up at the top. I ain't changed that yet, not one. See, I'm still doing things, still catching up.
You want me to keep signing?
Yes, because I'll just change it on the next batch.
It happens.
It's kind of like
I had
mail.
them all caught up
Takes
and
years to
changed.
get the mail right.
I
I
still
guarantee
get
you they'll
mail
be
from
sending
Depot.
to your processor. Mine, I'm still getting stuff from Chris. Okay.
Might want to fix your letterhead though.
Yep, I will get the letterhead fixed. Don't want to offend you guys. It's I didn't get the form fixed.
They didn't notice it.
Mark?
They looked at him, didn't they?
Yeah.
Let's see, do you want to get your chair around and get with us? Get her on
I
the
say I
phone,
can move
guess.
out of the way
Put her
and
on
let you
speaker.
guys just have at it.
Get this little project. Otherwise, we're going to have
I'm not done yet, Bill.
Oh, you're not?
No,
Well, God damn, I thought you was done.
no, I'm not. I'm just getting to the tip of the iceberg.
What else you got?
Jim in a hurry today. He's been on vacation. He's not ready to work yet.
I'm not in a hurry.
Dinner time.
There you are, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, this next deal, you guys need to keep me in your mind when it comes budget time and raise time and stuff like that. I've been bringing you in some money, so we got a soft max credit again.
Yay.
Another one of them 5,000 tree cut down deals. So this soft match is for $93,906.16. So that's going to bring our soft match total up to $494,050.02.
Way to go after that 2 cents thing.
Yeah, like
it all adds up.
You know, this ain't all done by me. The guys are the ones that keep making me look good. I just sit at the desk and do the paperwork. They're out there every day doing the work and stuff that gets us done. So we'll talk more, but don't be surprised if I ain't asking for something when it comes budget time.
when don't you?
Might not
Sorry.
be equipment this time. Can't think of the gentleman's last name. I went and met with him this morning over here, Robert, on Y Highway and 500, where that intersection a problem. MoDOT, local MoDOT, just basically told me our county or your county road wasn't a problem until them chicken houses looked in back there. So we're not doing a thing with the intersection. If you want anything done, you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to pay the bill. So I'm going to talk to his superintendent, which is out of Preston, talk to Jason. But what I'm proposing, and I went out there and met with Robert today, and he likes the idea, is along Y Highway there, put in an 80-foot culvert. We're going to take off part of this embankment over here, and then we're going to widen this side out here, because he says now, instead of all the time turning north, they're turning south too. So, to fix the solution and everything, I think if we put an 80-foot culvert in here along Y Highway, build out them turn radiuses more, I think the trucks are gonna be able to come up next to this side of the road and just turn out and have enough room where they're not having to jackknife and go back and forth. I told him, that's my first step and see if that resolves the solution. And he thought that was a good idea. It's a safety issue regardless however you do it. I mean, redoing that one intersection is going to be cheaper on me than having to go redo 3 other intersections to take them out and around and stuff. And then, if the townships and stuff put up no left turn signs, they don't think that Robert and the people there don't think that's a good solution either, because that eliminates everything. And they don't want MoDOT to put one up and all this other stuff. So I'm going to talk to Jason and see if we can get something resolved with this pipe and see if we can fix it to where we re-slope the road there just a little bit, probably the length of this room, and cut the bank back a little bit. And
Whereabouts is 500 out? Why?
it's in between Walsall Seat House Road and Walsall's house. It's going up that little hill there as you come across that one lane bridge.
That's just what I thought of.
But I think that's going to be the best fix for us. And the only people that will be on is the county and MoDOT. We won't be on private individuals or anything like that. While we was over there this morning meeting with him, I guess this last storm we had broke off 2 trees and you couldn't see out that intersection. It's to the north at all. So I sent the guys over there. They're going to be over there this afternoon, taking those 2 broken trees out, cleaning all that up, and that's going to start helping the process. But it's been working with this guy for a year and a half, 2 years. I mean, it's before you guys got in office. He sent us all a letter and expressing his safety concerns for this area. So anyway, I'm still working on it. It's still in progress. Trying to help out the property owners, the safety issue, the township, and get it all taken care of. So, do you guys have any questions about anything I've told you or had you sign or anything? Kelly, you got anything for me?
Good to go, thank you.
Okay, I'm out of here. Now you can take what?
Have a good day.
Every day's a good day. Some's just better than others.
Wait, that is a tight turn if that's right. Is that?
It's
very
Oh,
tight.
it is tight.
Very
That
tight.
it's tight with anything.
Yeah.
Really.
His
I've been
brother
down
or brother-in-law lives across the road from him, so it shouldn't be an issue.
All right. Let's get her out of there. I don't want to miss her.
So Robert's the guy that lives right there on the corner.
On the
Right.
left-hand side.
Yeah.
He's on the left-hand side.
Okay.
Robert
Yeah.
Smith? Is that
I
one
can't
right?
remember his last name.
Thinking I was in the right.
Okay.
He's a really good guy. I went down and talked to him. He's really good.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available. Please try again later. El cliente de servicio móvil al que llama no se encuentra disponible. Favor de...
figured, he was worried about somebody dodging a truck and going through his garage.
I can't say I'm on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
issue
what?
over on our laptop.
Give me the number, I'll call him.
Yeah, I'll give you the number. I got thinking, what am I call her on my phone? That's what she called me. And she got my number.
Bruce was here and it didn't even come in.
I bet he wasn't being picked for jury duty.
Him and his wife.
573-382, wasn't it?
Where I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's it. I bet she's at work. That's right.
Probably.
Hello, this is Gail.
Gail, this is Jim Stone, Henry County.
Yes.
Gail, I have with me Mark Clarkson, the North Side Commissioner, also have South Side Commissioner, Jake Bradley, and our county clerk. And with that, we is looking at the map of where the road comes down.
Okay.
The people that has real water is, I guess, this James Dotson.
Uh-huh.
Okay, is that where it ends right there?
Correct. That's where it ends, and ours is 2 properties over. Not the next one, but the following one.
Yeah. It looks like they've been running across that just outside the road there. That's where the easement's been. But that is the property owners. Because it hasn't been running, it hasn't been on the county road or county easement.
So what if the homeowner won't let us have the easement?
Have you talked to the homeowner?
Well, when we were there a couple weeks ago, we talked to the next door person because they were right there, and he said he didn't think so. Hurley Mann's still working on that. He sent in a letter and everything. So, but the man that was there said they probably would not. I don't know if they don't understand easements or what, but. And I don't know about Dodson because they were not home, but Hurley is also sending them a letter as well. But I've heard that her husband passed away and she's going to be selling the property in the not too distant future. So I don't know what that means.
And you talked to Crystal Miller?
Yes, we talked to her husband.
Uh-huh.
She was not at home, and we're going down Friday, and Lonnie said he'd try again.
Yeah.
I don't know, they don't, I don't think they understand easements.
Yeah, no, I think that's probably the big thing right there. They don't understand it because if you look at the map, it runs right along the side. I don't know how far off the road, but anyway, it's a 2-inch lines look like, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what we tried to
12
explain
inch,
to them.
12. No.
It's 2-inch
2-inch
line.
line.
It wouldn't lose the property. I mean.
No, just be a trench as all it would be.
What do you guys
I'm
know?
not sure if they don't understand.
Yeah.
That's what we were trying to get at, and we didn't know what if they say no? Where are we at? Are we dead in the water?
What's the water department say?
Yeah. Have you talked to the water department?
Oh, multiple times.
And
we've got an engineering firm working on the drawing and everything for the DNR.
Mm-hmm. What are they saying as far as the water department?
We've been talking to Ben, and he said that if we can't get the easement from the property owner, that we can't use the county easement unless it includes water. And
Our county easement doesn't have that.
And he said we'd probably be dead in the water, and we were trying to because we thought the engineer would be the one that would take so much longer, so we got them working on it, and they charged $3,400 to draw it up.
But the engineer's working on the easements now, right?
The attorney's working on the easements. We had to get an attorney, Hurley Mahan, to work on the easement. The engineering firm is working on the drawing and the DNR information.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Would you be able to get back with us after you find out a little bit more about whether they'll let you have that easement, the property owner? Honestly, we'd prefer not to get into county easement. that
We're just trying to find contingency plans.
Sure,
and if
sure.
Something, you know, because
That
we're
looks
trying to
like-
build something, we've got a contract on our house here. So,
20 foot.
there are ways in.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
ways
See,
in.
it
Yeah,
kinda
there are
depends
ways
on what
in.
the water department
We're looking
wanted
at
to
a
do
map.
forward.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
know.
are they wanting to cross the road and come back the other way, or?
again,
to
you get
see
the same
that.
problem if the homeowner says no. And those two, the one right across the road and the one right next door to us, they have a well.
This Miller has a well, Crystal Miller.
Yes, and the one right across the road, and I don't know their names, but they both have wells because.
That's Sammons,
I don't know why, but
Austin Sammons.
That's something.
but I
I
understand
don't
it's
think
sulfur
so.
water, and I really
No,
don't want to mess with sulfur water.
shaded trees. Mhm.
Hmm. Yeah, you might see what you can do as far as the homeowners, what they're willing to do, and then if you would come back to us. Hopefully,
Hurley's sending letters out to them.
Yeah, I don't
and he's
know,
supposed to contact them.
because it's a 40-foot easement of what we have down through there.
I'm not sure what that means.
Well, it's from
the middle of the road.
middle of the road, 20 feet each side.
Oh, okay.
And that could be a problem trying to get it in that 20 feet, because then you got a ditch in there too. Road and bridge supervisor, he is here, but I don't think we've been down that road there.
What about going deeper? Is that an option?
That falls underneath the
Yeah,
water.
the water. Yeah, that's going to be.
Doing the work.
Yeah.
Well, it'd go either way.
Well, it's probably going to be at least, well, minimum 32 inches.
Oh, it's going to be probably deeper now.
Yeah.
On her.
It's a 2-inch line. It's
Yeah,
not very big,
it's not a
but-
big deal. Other than that.
And Rob Stewart's the guy that's gonna dig it. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah,
but
no,
We'd almost need to find out what the contingency plan is with the water department going forward. This sounds
they
more
don't
like
have
their
a-
issue
They
than
don't have one.
ours.
Because you have to have your easements.
To before they'll do
They have to know
anything.
which way they're going to run the water line.
Because just like him, if we go down the road, it's got to have an easement.
Yeah.
Gotta have something.
Yeah. Yeah, I would try to see if you could get the homeowners, make sure that they understand. I mean, it's going to be a trencher that digs it.
Right.
You know, worst case scenario, you got a 6-inch ditch.
I think.
They're more afraid they're losing that piece of property. They're not.
Oh,
They're
no,
just-
no.
I know. There's just an easement to allow the line go through. That's what we explained, but then it seemed to sink in.
Now, I was going to say Dotson, they shouldn't have any trouble with it because that's where it ends right there.
Yeah, it's already in there.
Yeah, we'd think that they would, but
No.
we haven't heard from them yet, and I know Hurley hasn't heard back from them yet either, so.
Because they had to get easements from just like it's Drummond when they run the past his house.
Yes.
But most of the
That's why I
people,
didn't think it'd be an issue. If we're paying for it, they could still tap into it at some
Oh,
point if
yeah.
they want to and
most
save
people,
a bunch of money.
they really want that real water going by their house or the property so
Yeah.
they can hook into it.
Exactly.
Because later on, if they want to have a real water, they can hook right into it.
Well, this guy sounded like they wanted to go off grid and not have to deal with anybody. So I don't know.
Well, they didn't deal with anybody, really.
Yeah, I know. It sounds a little.
Once it's done, and Stewart, he'll fix it back and level it down and make it look good.
So yeah, if you could get with them, find out what try to explain things the best you can, and then let us know what the outcome is, and then let us think about this, and probably gonna have to drive out by there and take a look at it. I just don't want to have any issues that's gonna come back later for us when we're maintaining that easement there.
Yeah, no, I understand that. And we'll be down there Friday and maybe even a little bit Saturday.
Yeah.
So I can try and get hold of them again and,
Next year
touch
we
base
got
and see if Hurley's heard anything either.
Right.
Okay.
And I'll let
Thank
you
you.
guys know. Who do you want me to call?
You got something you can write with?
Not right with me, but
I'll
if
tell
you
you.
can text me a number,
Yep.
that'd be great.
Yep. Jim's got your number here.
I'll just text it to you.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
that'd be great.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Okay.
Hopefully it'll work out for you.
Yep, and I will let you know when I find out.
All righty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wouldn't you agree? I mean, it's more on the water department because then they got to decide on which way they're going to
No.
run the water.
No, it's not.
They're gonna come right around.
Rural water. See, when they put that in, rural water come along. They wanted you have to sign an easement, and they went well along our place. I didn't. That's great. I was over Freddie Anderson over there. You remember where he was? He had to pay because I was willing to do it, but you needed 3 people on that deal. And guess what? And it only made 2. And so we didn't have anybody. So Freddie said, "Forget it. I'm gonna put it up to my house anyway." Because I wanted to just have it in front of our property. Well, Freddie done it now. There's gonna be 2 more things out of the way. And we're looking at it, but they're gonna have to split it because one of them's on the opposite side of the road and the other one.
I guess I just don't understand why they're trying to. It's falling on us.
Well, it's not.
Well, it's not.
It's been brought up.
She's just wanting to know.
Yeah, if
if
you
it
could
doesn't
go
work
down.
out for homeowners, can they move it
Can they move
outside?
it? Yeah.
And our right of way is like Jim said, ditch.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
then
would-
we
And you
take
don't-
the liability of
Yeah.
them burying a line not deep enough. Next time we go ditch our ditch, we busted the
Mhm.
water
Well,
line.
Especially when
that's
you
where I'm
pull
saying
ditches.
that's where it falls. That also falls with the water department because they're not going to want to try to put it in on a slope. So
Well, the big thing is just like burying it. To me, if they're going to do it, they'd have to go to the bottom of the ditch and then go 32 or 36 inches. So to me, it'd be 40 because I want it lower than the ditch
Oh, it's
because
gotta
they're
have
going to, what's going to happen. A road grader's not going to run that. Oh, it's the same height.
Right. And if they put it
And that's
up on
what
the
I
hill,
worry about.
you're gonna lose your
That's
ditch.
right. And if you put it over on the roadside, then you got problems because the road's not that wide anyway. And then you got a rut over there.
I don't know
Best
why.
case scenario, the landowners would just let it allow the easement.
That's
Right.
the what
But
needs
if,
to happen.
if they don't, I think she's pretty much
Put a well in
Unfortunately.
there.
exhausted her options. She
No.
don't want a well because it's sulfur.
Well,
Yeah,
you may
you-
have to have one.
When we drilled our well, it would knock you off your feet. The smell was that bad.
Yeah.
And we put an aerator in. I mean, literally, you can't tell the difference. Literally.
I
There's enough
I guess I
springs
didn't know
in
if they
there.
was wanting to go across the road and under the road. They did ours or what? But I'm with you now.
Paul
like any
just wanted to know about the salary commission meeting that was supposed to happen today that was
Yeah,
canceled.
yeah.
And he was glad that it was canceled.
Yeah.
So that's all he wanted.
So
the only thing one of the things I'd like to bring up, I'm just talking, but on our Centerville 190 trusses and most of that, and the main reason because I'm into one.
Oh, so you want it to fit your needs?
No, I don't. I'm thinking, hey, I'm thinking about anybody just
Could you
like
speak a
mine.
little louder?
It needs clarification.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I agree.
Because I do know a trust,
Mhm.
you still own it, and
Yeah.
I'll own it until the day something happens to it.
That's simple.
Now I can change. I can
So-
change whoever give it to. You can do that, and I know that for a fact because I've dealt with it, and that's the way it is. Whoever owns it, they can make adjustments to it because like when my dad passed away, then it went to my mom's name, the trust, because his is no longer on it.
Right.
So you deleted him, but it stayed in her name. I mean, we couldn't do a thing with it till that day, and
I
then
understand
then
how
we
a
have
trust works.
then you change the other things when you change the deed when the trust dies.
But your deed changes
No,
from
not
the
then.
original deed to a trust.
Yes, but
It still
the
So
trust.
that's a change.
Yes, but
Well-
if the trust is owned by the trustees, which is the same people.
Technically,
Okay, but
that's the
technically
technical.
in the ordinance, if there's a change on the title, they call it transfer of title, that initiates the change. If that's not what you want, then you guys need to take that out of the ordinance.
See, I wonder if
What happens when somebody say their wife passed away, or husband, and they get remarried, and they want to put that
That's
their
right.
wife on it?
then it would
Rich was saying
change.
it's a
That's
change.
definitely a
Now,
change.
my question on that, and I don't know the answer, would be, say, like, we've got ours in the trust,
Uh-huh,
and I died,
uh-huh,
but Wendy's on it with me,
uh-huh.
we wouldn't have to, I mean. it
As
would
long as
still-
she applied, I think,
Right,
would be the difference there.
Okay, that's what I'm wondering,
Uh,
because I'm gonna, yeah. That's one, honestly.
There's a lot
you
of people
probably
that's going to be
need to let-
facing that
Well,
issue.
just like that,
A lot.
it gets pretty complicated.
But we can't, as Kelly would say,
I'm reading it by what the ordinance says.
Right.
We just need to wrap it tighter.
You need to
That-
figure out
That's
what
all.
you're,
That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
and that's
Yeah,
gonna
no,
change
and-
some of the things that maybe you guys have denied already
Yeah, but we
because
have
of the
no.
trust paperwork.
The only things we denied, if there were people that
The quit claim deed.
on
was
the on the deed,
denied
if
from-
their name is the trustee, because
Yeah.
they're the ones that have the
Or
say.
even
Yeah,
some
most
of the
of the
trust
I don't
that
think we
the trustee
denied
wasn't
any
listed as
trust per
No.
se. It was just a quick.
Yeah, it's a quick claim deed.
Yeah,
That's
what
we
it was.
denied. That's all.
There's-
That's all we've denied.
Mm,
I'm with Kelly. There's been a
There's
couple
not.
other ones
That's
Yeah,
not
but
what
okay,
denied.
but
denied.
in
That
I'll
was
agree.
because
because
they
their
wasn't
name, they
listed
wasn't
as a
named as
trustee.
trustees.
Oh,
Yes.
they were. Yes,
Yeah,
you're right.
they wasn't
Yeah.
named as trustees.
I'm just saying you guys will make sure when we change it, we get it right so that those that we've denied that are not listed.
Oh yeah.
If we're just
no.
gonna start changing the trust situation, we need
As
to
long
make
as
sure
they
we
got
get it.
their name, and
Right.
that's what we've been doing. If their name is a
This is
trustee,
one definitely that we need to. This needs to be done.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I don't,
The other
Well,
thing that
we're getting into so
Too
deep,
deep,
and it's
yeah.
going to be affecting everybody.
Mhm.
And when it starts affecting
Yeah.
their livelihood,
This was.
in a way,
Well, just like the ones that didn't have their spouse apply. You know, like in your case, if Wendy wasn't on that application and she would have qualified.
Yeah.
Well, I just went in and filled it out without my husband because he wasn't there and he had to have it notarized and so and so and so. You know, those are the type of things that are that's going to happen. So and so dies. Now the husband didn't apply when she did, and now
Yeah.
had he applied at the same
Yeah,
time
then it'd
and
been
was
done.
qualified,
I
we
agree.
would have been stuck at 2024 too. You know,
Mhm.
those are the things that are
Yeah.
gonna just, and the movement, because you see it one way, I see it another way. Not that either way is wrong or right,
Mhm.
but if I buy a house here in Clinton, I just moved, then I have to reapply and it resets. We need to make sure that that's clear and that's what we intend. I'm not arguing that as a trustee you can't apply. As a trustee of your own trust that you can't apply. That's not the argument. The argument is if you apply and then change your deed,
Right.
currently as our ordinance stands, that is a change in title and would require a new application.
That's going to be a tough one to write.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
really, 'cause it's-
Right.
right?
Because there's so much different. I
Mhm.
mean, everybody's circumstance is
Yep.
different.
I'm not gonna.
And but I see both sides of it as well.
Sure. Well, number one, the county wants to make sure that we are doing what was intended and giving those seniors a tax relief. That's what we intended. We don't want to make it harder for
We
them
want
to
to make
get
it harder.
that
We'll
tax
make it simpler.
Exactly.
for the work.
but it has to be fair across the board. We can't make exceptions for this one and make exceptions,
Right.
which is why
Right.
the ordinance was written the way that it was. So.
You want me to stop that? See if Wes can
Yeah,
take a look at
yeah.
that. I just think it'd be a good thing. to have.
Yeah, well,
Or if I tell you what,
I'd
if
have actually-
Lucretia could have somebody look over it, I'd be willing to choose.
Either one
wonder-
or both.
I wonder if she'd have somebody.
I don't know if she has time.
And so she's
I don't know that, okay, let me rephrase that. I don't know if her timeline would line up with when you guys want it done. You know?
Well, I don't know
My
whether
question is
I don't know whether his are line.
Well, true.
I mean, that's the reason why. I was just thinking.
Well, he's got two or
I'll tell
three
you what, I
people
can ask her. It
involved.
don't hurt anything to ask, does it?
Nope.
Wonder if she's okay.
Well, she just got out, the jury just released, so if that's her trial. But
We've gotten above my pay grade now.
Oh, you took it further than I could have taken it.
the only reason it was
Felt
brought up
comfortable
is
taking it.
because that woman moved in town, and had she not came in and reapplied and changed it in say January, she came in and went, oh, I forgot, I moved last year, I need to fix that.
Yeah.
She would be stuck at 2026 rates instead of the 2024 that she came in and reapplied.
But the exact, you said it, you know, you can't hold her hand. She did what she was
That's
supposed
true.
to do.
That's true.
And
But that's what
feel
the question came up. Okay, well, what if they move? What
I
if they
get that one. I understand Jim's point. I don't think he's understanding that there's multiple questions.
Right.
It kind of feels like he's combining them all, but Jim's is more of a technicality. Again, you got to do what it says you got to do.
Yeah, these
certain
three
point.
things have to be done to qualify for you, and
Right.
if that doesn't, then it eliminates you. I mean,
I just want to get it figured out because I'm getting ready to put everything
right.
to the trust. And I mean, if I go back, I go back, but I at least want it.
Yeah, because it would
know.
affect what your number was if you
Yeah.
change it in December versus January.
Exactly.
If the way that it's written now, so. The personal responsibility thing is what it is. I deal with it every election. So.
Yeah.
I can lead you, I can guide you, I can tell you what to do, but until you do it, there's nothing I can do about
Your hand is just as tight as everybody else's at that point.
What she said.
She said, get out of here with that.
Lucretia, she's not actually. She said, not until after next week. And Cheryl over here is her assistant. She's an assistant prosecutor. Well, she looked at it, she said, I wouldn't know what I was looking at. I said, yes, ma'am. I said, maybe we better rehash this.
Wes, it is.
Now, Wes, we can ask Wes. That's one question we can ask him. And if not, I don't care how we do it. Oh, if y'all want Travis or Island, send me out.
Okay.
If they're written up all right. If
There's only
it's
like
written
4
up
there.
all right, then it should be all right.
Yeah.
And that might be the cheapest way. Should we scan it and send it to him? Would it be
Yeah.
better?
Yeah.
Because I guess what I'm looking at, I haven't done anything with Wes, and I don't know how long it's gonna take him.
Do we, I know you guys keep bringing up different attorneys, with Travis, is that something that we have to be like we are with Ivan, do we need to be
Yep.
contracted with him?
That's
to,
what'll have to happen.
uh,
And that'll happen at the end of the year.
Right.
You're gonna do something.
Say, wasn't that what Wes said? No, he was talking about, never mind. So he was talking about Jeremy, I believe.
I got a couple things for you to do too, Jim, before we wrap up, so.
Kelly, do you know when the contract that goes for the towing for the county, when does that come up? Do you know?
Gosh, it doesn't feel like we did that too long ago. Let me see, I can tell you.
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
Who did we contract with? We contracted with Clinton Record the last time, didn't we? Clinton something.
I don't know who the contract's with.
Clinton Record.
I hope it's not Southland.
It's not Southland.
They're out of the building now. Did they sell?
I think so.
Couldn't tell you.
I seen Kenny's working for
Yeah.
Clinton Record now.
Actually, Kenny's the one that called me to ask me.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking that's usually around October.
Yeah, October. We put that out for bid, didn't we?
We do. I'm thinking Clinton Record currently holds it, but I know it's out right off the top of my head.
Would we tell Chris about this contract? I stepped
Oh,
out.
we never finished.
Okay.
I am not comfortable signing that contract the way that it's.
No, I'd make sure they got your dates the way you want them.
I'm not the signer, so it doesn't matter. But
Okay.
Have you heard from Eve? Got an email?
No, haven't got it yet. Unless it just came in.
Huh?
Unless it just came in. No, it has not.
We haven't decided on this yet.
Yeah, not yet.
And y'all. I think everything is looking good other than this.
I think we would be willing to sign a contract for services, but we're not willing to sign that contract for services.
They can change your labor rate quarterly.
Where are they coming out at?
I can't remember. God dang it. North Kansas City.
Yeah, I thought they came up. Yeah. Sure. Elevator Corporation, North Kansas City, Missouri.
So we opened tow bids on the 24th of September last year.
Open what?
Yesterday.
The what?
That tow bid in September 30th, 2025.
Tow bid for
But
the,
that was, the sheriff,
yeah, sheriff, that's his deal. And you know what? I wonder if Aaron knows that.
well, he was
Yeah, he
the
talked
one who
about
did
it.
it last year.
He should know about it, shouldn't he?
And it was Clinton Rexler who we are currently under
Yeah.
contract with. The contract began October 1st of 2024.
Do we want
So it'd be September.
September 30th of 2025 is when it expires.
Yeah.
Is that something we've got to send out, or Aaron has to?
Aaron. I wonder if he's done it.
I doubt it. Or
Should I call him?
I doubt it. He had mentioned it to us the other day.
Yeah.
I thought he did mention it.
I don't remember. I
He
remember him
did-
talking
he
about
did
record,
not.
but that's
He
only
did
for
not?
when we was signing the contract for the company for outfitting the cars. Because I think that was included to where if they was
I'll get
damaged,
him
that
on.
the
I'll get
record
him
would
on
take it.
phone here.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Aaron. How you doing?
Hey
Hey,
Good,
hey,
you?
I'm fine. Aaron, we were just talking. Have you done, the contract on your towing?
We are actually working on that today.
Oh, we are. Okay.
Yes.
All right. We was just looking. That comes up pretty quick.
Yeah. We told both companies, two companies called so far, and we told them that the current contract would probably just extend a month or so. But Rob and I
Okay.
are working on that today.
Okay, doke. That's what I was checking on.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Hey, thank you. We were just talking.
Uh-huh.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yep. He's working on it today.
They forgot too.
What'd you do? Send him a text?
I didn't know. Mark's the one that brought it
Mark,
up.
did
and
you
I was
send him a
like,
text?
whoa.
Somebody had called me about it, and they asked me about it, and I told them I had no idea when it came out.
You said it was the dates on those was the biggest.
Dates.
Yes.
I have trouble. You will sign this agreement to your successor in interest. Should you interest in the premises cease prior to initial or any renewal termination date? I don't like doing that.
I don't know what you're reading, what you're not.
Oh,
It's in the
terms and conditions.
Number 5.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's until you'll sign
See?
this until and it'll still be good.
Yeah.
That's
until the
it.
next-
I'm passing it on, and I
until
should
this
pass
contract
on
is over.
what my beliefs are. That's my opinion, but that's just me.
Well, you can't not.
And
So
part
it's
of it,
not a
Kathy,
belief
I guess.
situation. You have to make agree, just like the insurance. So
I guess that's
when
right.
we agree that this is next year's insurance that
That's
we're going to use, it doesn't matter who's sitting in that seat when they come in. This
They have
is
to
the
live with it,
insurance
they'll
that was
spend.
approved when you were
Yeah,
here.
I see. I see. Okay.
You said
All right.
for 2027. Is that what?
It says 2027 to 2032. I think a 5-year agreement's a bit long, in my opinion.
I'd do one.
Yeah, we
1
gotta
to
get the
3.
27
1 to
first.
3 is
1 to
I
3.
think
Yeah,
fair.
Yeah, 'cause if you decide you don't want them, you pay the liquidated damages.
Right.
So that's, if they don't actually perform the way we think they need to perform, and then you gotta fight.
I just think 5 years is
Yeah,
a bit much.
that sounds like some of your used to be Spectrum. I'll tell you another one.
I really would like to hear Chris's point, which I think Chris thinks this is a good idea. Has he read this contract? Because of the exclusions that are involved in here, Chris did tell me that it would exclude the phone in there. So if something happened with the phone line, we would have to contact that would not be on the elevator company. It would be on the phone line company. But as I'm reading,
They got a long list of exclusions.
Exclusions here.
Yeah, long.
hinges, panels, frames, gates, sills, cabs, door straps,
Yeah.
cab doors.
I'd rather know what they cover as
Oh.
opposed to what they don't.
There's,
What did
and I guess that maybe, but the one that caught my eye was telephone service, and I was like, well, Chris said that was the only thing excluded, and that's about 30th down the line here that's not included. So, I don't want this to be a reason that we don't get our elevator fixed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want this to be the reason that we do get our elevator. You know, I don't want to push.
Right.
I don't want to push through a contract that we're liable for
Right. This is just extra.
to
That's
get
right.
what we want.
Just and I know it's saving us quite a bit of money.
It is. It is a
But-
huge savings.
But then again, it's costing us some money too. And I mean, just like what they're looking at, or well, hell, then we'll go 7 years on the contract. Well, you're going to pay it out, and then all of a sudden we can't
Money
get
back.
anybody to work on our elevator. Or something happens.
I just think there needs to be some discussion on what it covers.
Mm-hmm. Should have talked to Chris if he's looked it over.
Regardless, this is the company we're gonna have to come in and work on the elevator, right?
Yeah, that's who's doing it now.
Whether or not we go with this or not, they need to put us on the list to come fix the elevator.
Supposedly we are.
We are.
That's why we did the $11,000 check and
Yeah.
rushed that through. And then they said, well, we can save you money if you sign a service contract with us. We won't charge you that $11,000. We'll just start doing an annual maintenance with you. Okay, but in the meantime, where are you? We want our elevator fixed. I don't want signing the contract or getting the elevator fixed to be contingent on signing some contract when they initially had us sign a contract and write a check. Man,
Mhm.
business doesn't sound. I don't know. I don't know.
Elevator people are a group of their own.
Well,
Literally.
if they're a specialized group of folks who can do what they want because there's specialized
Only a
people
few
in that
of them.
group.
Yeah. I mean, literally, they do everything.
Evidently not. They don't do hoist away door hinges,
Exactly.
panels, bridge gates, and
Did
sills.
anybody
Go
else
down
do that?
list. Evidently.
Pallets, steps,
That's
surf
another
brushes,
company.
cycling devices,
Yeah.
any batteries associated. air
I'm with you
conditioners,
guys. I
heaters.
don't feel comfortable going in
No.
to this just yet.
Oh, replacement and disposal of hydraulic oil.
Mm.
Hell,
That's
we're
in
doing
the-
that now.
That's in the exclusions.
Mm-hmm.
Something is not sitting right with me. I don't think we should sign this contract. Because Chris told me, oh, the only thing they don't cover is the telephone. I was like, okay, but telephone's like way down this list.
Mm-hmm.
Pit pumps, cleaning of cab interiors, below ground or unexposed plungers, pistons, cylinders. Ooh, automatic ejection systems. We need one of those in our elevator.
What?
Ejection seat code.
An ejection system? That'd be fun.
Hang on.
Man,
Stop.
right.
I've been in elevators, felt like it was going to launch me out.
Well, at this point in the game, I'd just soon pay her money to fix the elevator and then decide on a contract. And have them sit down and go through it. Because
I don't know. I feel like if we can save $8,000 to $9,000, that's a significant savings. If it costs us an extra day to talk to them about a contract.
I'm with Kelly on that.
But
Is there any way we
y'all
can
do what
talk
you
to him
gotta
at our next meeting?
call Chris. Ask him 7203. Type it on your little black phone there.
7203?
Uh-huh. I mean, that's a
Yeah,
big savings.
Dial?
Dial.
Yeah.
Metal of dial. Oh.
If you just wait long enough, it'll go on its own.
Good.
Take all.
I was confused.
Was he here yesterday? Was Jake here yesterday? Kelly?
Who?
Jake, you're working on the elevator? 24th.
The person at
I don't know who that person is. I don't know. I don't know if that's an office person. I don't know if that's a elevator
I guess I'm-
user. As far as I know, he wasn't here. I think he was. I think they talked on the phone.
Well, they was waiting on parts the last time.
That's what I heard.
That's what I believe he told us down there the other day.
The other day, we were down there.
And I can't figure out. Usually bushings and stuff doesn't take that long. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They overnight them if they have
I
to.
guess the knuckles on them
Yeah.
too. That you probably can.
Then I guess the bearing or something's bad.
As we stated, elevator people are few and far between. They may have already had somebody on the schedule, and I mean they can't. You know.
Right. I mean, I get it. This is just preventive maintenance. They probably fix everything else for a small, astronomical fee.
Right.
And they're using this to get another contract. I don't necessarily have a problem with the contract other than,
Exclusions?
well, not knowing elevator service.
See, that's the
For
problem.
preventive maintenance, you're not gonna do anything with cab doors because with preventive maintenance is on cab doors. If that goes bad, you're gonna have to replace it, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Same way with door hinges, but everything preventive they're gonna do.
Yeah, it does tell you on the second and third page that what they are going to do: controller equipment, solid state
Yeah.
contractors, PC boards, hydraulic system, exposed piping connections, pumps, motors, valves.
I still worry about the 27 to 2032.
Yeah, I don't like
We
the
still got to
timing.
get to 27.
Yeah. We haven't got there yet. That's another year away.
I don't like the timing.
I don't
of it.
understand that.
I think that what we should probably do is be willing to sign for a prorated rate for the rest of 25 and 26, and then maybe that would have them enough to,
Yeah.
We're willing to sign from today or October 1st or whatever, prorate it for the rest of 2025, and then we'll sign a contract for the year 2026, and then
Yeah.
we'll revisit again, and
So they must do all their contracts in 5-year terms or whatever.
I don't know. And I also noticed that it was like
You would think you would do from like 5 to 5.
April
instead
to
of 27.
March. Their contracts were April to March, so. Or that's
There's
what
one of
this
those
is.
trucks. Mark.
There's what?
Oh, a
Just
beer
came
truck.
in.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
He came up from down there and turned, so he had that money coming in. Your Booth Road.
Okay.
I don't know why it's April to March.
I don't either.
I would think the individual contracts would go. Well, that's not true either.
You think it would just go from.
The time of signing until
Yeah,
the time.
that's
I
all.
don't know.
And they could be a typo. They may not realize that that's pushing
Yeah, I
on
don't
through.
know.
But
I don't know. I feel like almost $12,000 is a lot of money.
Oh, that's a ton of money.
And then next year we break down and
But that's probably why they
have
they
another
pushed the
$12,000.
contract up to 20 to 27 to take care of, to recoup some of their money.
But it says it begins April 1st of 27. That's what I'm saying. This isn't even a contract for the current time period.
No.
Yeah.
So that's my only hesitation. How long are we is there a requirement? Would we go into under contract for how long?
Would it be easier if we just set up, say, every June, we call a elevator company and have them come in and do a diagnostic on it, check everything. I mean, no different than you would a vehicle. Change the oil, check this, check this, check this.
Yeah.
Is it going to cost you more than $4,200?
Man, I can't. I mean, if it does, I'm in the wrong business.
I mean, they're doing a packing of our gears, whatever they're doing, the bearings, and it's 11, almost 12,000. That's just when
Aren't they fixing the knuckles on it
I don't
too?
know what they're fixing.
I thought they were doing that too. There's that's actually where the leak came.
Oh, you mean for the hydraulic fluid leak that started itself? Yeah. I think Chris said, yeah, they're fixing all that, and then they're gonna repack the bearings, and it's hard to tell them to find something else once they get
I was gonna say $11,000 worth of bearings.
Huh?
$11,000 worth of bearings.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to take to replace them, though.
Yeah.
They may have to hang from the ceiling.
No, I would just
and
say,
harnesses.
I don't know what it would cost for them to come in and maintain it once a year.
Oh, where's the bearing?
They'd be down in they're probably in the box.
You don't think there's any bearings up there? I mean, it's got to go up, so they.
Well, they can get up and at it. I guess where you have to go up to.
I guess we can open the doors and take a gander.
I'm not opening the door to take a gander. Good luck.
Martin's skinny up.
Not anymore.
I've seen those movies.
Oh.
What's fun is riding the top of them.
Yeah, not doing that either.
Painting where was that down in Embassy Suites when they built it? They stood on top of it.
Embassy Suites, where's that?
43rd and Broadway. It's open. That elevator you walk in, it's all glass.
Yeah.
Except for the roof. It's got a roof. And we got up on the roof. The road all the way to the top. Getting that damn thing.
Amazing what you got to do to get to the top, huh?
Yeah. It's amazing what you'll do to get paid.
Yeah. Proven that a couple different times. Here's that project for 65 Highway.
Man, they are going a ways, aren't they?
Yeah. This is where they're wanting to put that roundabout in to go to 7 to go to Camdenton.
Should be
Huh.
lit.
Wait, that's not it.
Kathy Shoemaker.
That's it. Montana and Colorado and all that.
Revocable trust under
I'm on.
renovated March.
I'm off a little bit here, aren't I?
Wrong page.
I understand how a trust works, Jim. I promise you.
I have too. Like I say, I've had to deal with
It's not the trust that's the issue, it's the way the
7.
ordinance is written.
Yeah, it's the simplest thing
This is
I ever
the
dealt with.
existing
I found
road.
out.
Yeah.
They're wanting to go over
Of course,
roundabout
yeah,
and going behind that gas station. It
I
needs
had
to
to
happen.
deal with that.
My
Oh,
opinion.
yeah.
And I
There's
tell
been a
you
lot.
what,
Oh,
it was the first thing I ever had to do. The main thing I had to do was
It's a great thing for parents to do for their families
Well,
so they
the
don't
big
have to
thing-
feel. It's okay. Get it.
straighten them up.
This is
yeah.
it's a form for the
Looks like there's a
Department of
couple
Revenue
roundabouts
so that
going
we
right
can get
here.
online and
For
see our
32,
sales
Sales
tax.
use.
I just need a signature. It's actually for Rick.
And then
It's so we can
Well,
see our
this
sales
one here
tax.
at Preston
Yeah.
is on the It's on this sheet here.
Sales tax, use tax, and all
Okay.
that. Are you gonna be able to do that?
I have the sales tax, use tax.
There it is, number 2, intersection
Uh,
improvements
We can print out a
at the
sheet.
intersection of 54 and 65.
Yep.
But they haven't decided what they're going to do there yet.
I've got a good friend that lives in there.
I mean, it definitely needs something. I don't think it needs a
Oh, and
degree
the other
roundabout,
thing,
but that's not my
Maggie sent
Yeah.
me, I had a conversation with her yesterday regarding
This
some
is the route I
documents.
used to take space on all the time.
Oh,
But
Because I'd
I
stop
think I
at
had sent you guys the
Van at
email
Mr.
from Maggie.
It's a good place.
About
They
the
got great.
interrogatories.
Yes.
They need your signature on that, and
I
it has to be
coming home
notarized. It's a
dinner
it
before
was the
dinner.
same one,
Dinner
but it
before
was the
dinner.
next
Nice little
one.
snack.
We didn't get it signed, so they need just the sign, and it requires a notary.
And then they're going to be putting in passing lanes up and down 65.
Luke, I bet all of them
They
gone to
need-
him. No, hell.
I love
Whitney
driving
won't be.
'cause it's
Whitney will be
peaceful.
here. She
It is a
doesn't want
peaceful
to.
drive.
But if you get behind somebody that's being too peaceful,
I'll go down
it
there.
takes forever.
I was going to say, that's the
Are
worst
you-
part about it.
Do
Is
we have
trying.
to wait
No,
and stay
no,
in session for
no.
this? Because if we're done, I got things to do.
You know, to peaceful drive, but I still want to get someplace.
Exactly. Dude, hey, y'all never do this. Should we zip a copy to Ivan and see if he'd look it over and make sure it's all right? I think it'd be good to just get an idea.
Yeah.
On the Booth Road
Yeah,
ordinance.
no, yeah.
Just to,
Make sure of what we're doing and assume.
and if there's anything we're missing.
Yeah.
I'll send it to him and CC all you all in it, and
Yeah.
then any communication we have.
Thank you,
Come
Kelly.
back.
I have it.
Excuse
Was there
me.
one other
No, I have it
thing
this
we
way,
was
and
trying
I
to
have
send
it.
over there?
You're right. Okay.
Is that just? Is that all? Both of them? Is that the
I don't
township
have
side of it too?
the.
Yeah, both of them.
Do you need the resolution?
I don't have the resolution.
I bet
You
that
emailed
might
me.
Yeah, I'll get Wendy to send it to you.
So
I
you're
don't
more
think
welcome.
I've got it.
Oh, yeah, the resolution. Well,
Yeah, I was thinking there was something else.
it's the ordinance.
The attorney could take a gander.
Yeah, I don't have it, Kelly. I'll have Wendy send it to you.
Yeah, I don't. It wasn't in the email.
It was about that revisements for the amendment that for
On what?
how we need to word it
Oh,
for
for the
Jim's
amendment to-
issue and the
Oh,
moving.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about the road.
I know I'm
Oh,
on
okay.
to something different.
Oh, okay. I just
Catch
wanted
it.
to get a road
Catch
on. I thought the other deal we already had pretty well on that.
This is the other thing that the guy is wanting to have put in the change up is to redo this whole thing right here at 65 and what is that business?
into Buffalo,
No, this is Warsaw.
Warsaw. Oh,
Yeah, to where
yeah.
there's an actual exit coming off of 65, coming up and behind Pizza Hut, I guess it
Yep,
is.
yep.
And then to also do away with this to where there's an on ramp to eliminate that 90-degree.
Yep.
It may still be there, but they're going to eliminate it to where you can get on right there as opposed to coming out and having to go all the
Having
way
to
up.
go all the way up. Yep.
And then the on ramp, since there's not much of a ramp there, they're wanting to redo
Extend it.
that.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
That was pretty well the extent of what they was throwing out there.
Yeah, this is all we wanted, wasn't it? This one, sheet here, that's all.
And the resolution.
And the resolution that goes with it.
Yeah, just for the county road. I was gonna ask more.
I said that she ought to get it to you.
Thank you.
You have that number down there, maybe if you call them and ask if they got the quote ready.
Calm down.
On the clean down the road.
Oh,
Okay.
So if they could start on that on Monday and be done in a week, that'd be nice.
And they're gonna remove the tiles. They're gonna remove everything.
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
glue, all of it.
Take it off.
Grind it down. Get the oil out.
I think it'd be ground and there you go.
I understood that correctly, right?
Or we're gonna
What's
do
that?
They're gonna grind the concrete
Yeah,
down to
well,
get the
they're
oil
gonna
out.
they're gonna break that price out.
Okay.
That way we
Yeah.
know.
You're just gonna have a separate one,
Yeah,
what you still
yeah.
need.
Don't forget, we have an elected officials meeting next Tuesday morning.
I would never forget.
Did you hear that, Jim? Did you hear that, Jake?
What?
I heard
Did
it.
you hear that, Mark?
Mark,
I've yet to have one with all three commissioners.
Mark, what could they say about us? We tried, hey, now where's
I
it gonna be located?
I did not
Is it
single
gonna be
a
right
single
here, is
one
it?
of you out. I asked you all.
Hey.
Yes, it's gonna be right.
It's gonna be right here, so we're okay, Mark.
There you go.
Now, don't
Early.
be
As long as you
running
get
down
on
the,
time.
they hid from us the last time. We was
Yeah.
waiting up
Yep.
here. We had our own meeting
How
up
we
here.
had our meeting up here last time.
We
I
did?
just strolled in about 35, 40
Mark
minutes
just
late.
said, "Oh, hey, by the way, yep, I missed it again."
Oopsie. Hey, Greg, this is Mark Larson.
Chris is gonna
I
check
was.
on
Did you happen to
meeting-
get that number
getting
worked up yet?
meeting
Elevator company.
Yeah, good.
That'd be great.
next
That'd be great. I was just,
I
we were
just
sitting
think
in here and I thought I'd at least check.
It would be smart.
So, yep.
Definitely.
All righty. Sounds great. I appreciate it. Bye bye. You'll have it by the end of the day.
End of the day.
Nice.
Okay, could we,
I'll be looking for it.
If you want, just call him.
yeah, can we do that? Could I do that over the phone?
What is it? A contract?
Yep.
In or bid.
A bid.
Basically,
It's a bid.
It's just a bid.
Well, it all depends on how much.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the big factor there.
Well, it's
Sure.
an emergency situation, though. I don't think it's.
No.
I don't think it's something we have to put out for contractors to bid on.
You aren't gonna find too
I was
many.
gonna say, when I get it, I'll email it to all,
Mhm.
everybody.
Yep.
And then if you want, I can call and put all, everybody on the phone at the same time.
Well, I can do that too. Yeah.
So
It's whatever. Just let me know when you get it,
Yeah.
and we'll go from there.
Yep.
Because if we if it's kind of up against the wall anyhow,
That's kind of.
we can turn it down, but then we got to go find another
Go
one.
find somebody else that can actually do it.
I'd much rather get them on the list and get us on their list and
Yeah.
proceed myself.
Well, it's kind of like the surfer situation. We needed it done now. We don't have time to bid it out. We don't have time to.
Right.
Which
It was
Serve
an
Pro,
emergency.
where were they out of?
Marshall.
I was not impressed.
No, they wouldn't.
Me
Would
neither.
be.
No.
Me neither. But that's where we was directed to by
sure.
the
Now,
national
Does,
whatever.
does the insurance, will the insurance pick that tab up? Really?
No. So
what I was
I
curious
had a
about.
meeting with Christian and Jake, not from State Farm, from Mikey. They were in my office shortly thereafter this happened, and I said, "Is this something that is able to be covered by insurance? Can we make a claim on this?" And so I explained to him what had happened, that we were waiting for Surfer to come in, and that by the end of this, it was going to cost us some money. And he explained to me that no, that it's more of a maintenance issue rather than
Maintenance.
That's what he said.
How do you figure it's maintenance?
Well, ask him. Ask Christian.
That actually doesn't sound right.
That
Same
doesn't
thing,
sound right
like
to
you
me.
pay insurance on. Here's how it was explained to me: you pay insurance on your car, right? But your radiator hose blows and blows oil all over your car. That's not covered by your insurance. It was a maintenance issue. That's the way it was explained to me.
Well, if your
So,
if your
so
basement floods,
if we're sitting in here and this ceiling drops down,
Right.
is that a maintenance issue?
maintenance. Sorry, got a headache.
Ask your insurance
Yeah,
guy.
pretty much. Duck.
I asked Rick if it sounded right, and he was like, "Well, that I kind of figured they wouldn't cover it."
Really?
So I mean, it wasn't just me being dumb to not, because
Well,
I
if
asked.
your
thought it might
basement,
cover
I tell you
certain
what,
part of it, like the cleanup.
you know,
Well,
for
see, that's
water
it.
leak,
I would think they should at least cover the damage side. Maybe not
Fixing the elevator.
fixing the elevator,
That's what
but
the
Maybe the
elevators
damages.
yeah, whatever
I mean,
we
I'm
get
afraid
from
to
this.
reach back out to them and say, "Look, we're every day incurring costs of this. Are you sure we can't file a claim on this?
Because how would that
Or
be
is
any
there another
different
way?"
than if you had a water main
that's
or
right.
something in here break?
You can claim.
Yeah, we would have to pay to fix the pipe, but whatever damage is done should be
Mhm.
covered. I mean, I may be wrong, but it doesn't seem like it.
Well, it's just hey, if something happens, your basement floods.
Right.
You're covered for your rug and everything. Clean that up.
You might find the difference between the water and oil.
Well,
that-
and your insurance probably specifically says something to the effect of, flooding of, or I
What do
I
they
don't
call that?
know. I don't claim to be an
Acts of God.
insurance
Act of
guru.
God.
So
Act of
that's why I
God,
just
that didn't
asked
happen.
him.
God, it just happened.
A rainstorm is.
Rainstorm.
A hydraulic line blowing.
So like a rainstorm?
Bet it
Looked like
was.
if you open that door.
I'm just telling you what I was told when I
Right,
asked.
right.
And I asked Rick, I was like, that's what he told me. Maybe I said, does that sound right? And Rick said, I didn't figure they'd cover it.
That's what
But I
said.
ain't afraid to ask again.
I mean, you might. I mean, I'll call them if you don't want to.
No,
but
I
don't mind calling
I
them.
don't quite understand.
if they cover the cleanup
Right.
side of it.
Yeah.
Well, I had told him that we were waiting on Surf Pro to come in. I mean, he knew that we were getting cleaned up that way, and so I don't mind calling him again. I'll call and talk to Kayla this time and just see what she says rather than.
I think it'd be a good idea to double check.
Yeah.
You
Tell
know,
them it's
that we're-
clean.
we're acquiring-
It's cleanup, and just like the oil, got where everything gets in the system, just like our equipment. That's right.
Can I entertain a motion?
Please do.
Well,
I'll
While
second
ago,
it.
I was all hot and ready. Now,
and we got second win Jim.
hey, I'm not the one. She does this right at noon, and all of them are gone to lunch. Jimmy needed to sign this ahead of
No,
time.
they're not gone at lunch. Whitney goes to lunch from 11 to noon. That's why I waited till noon because I knew she would be.
Say, it's almost 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's
Now it's
a
1
fact.
o'clock.
I
If she
know.
going at noon,
Next week, Barry wants to get with us
oh yeah, to draw the
to figure out.
Yeah.
So we probably need to get with Dennis and see if he's got some flags.
yes,
that they
we
can
gotta
look
have
at.
flags. Dennis,
Glad you remembered. I
Yeah,
forgot all about that.
I just thought of it.
I'll try to.
It wasn't today. It was definitely
He,
next week.
well, he did. We didn't.
Kelly,
really,
did you get a
we just. He said
Yeah.
Thursday next week.
Jake made it. Mark seconded it, but not all y'all voted yet.
Aye.
Aye.
No, I didn't ask for the vote. I guess we're adjourned.
All in favor? Say
Aye.
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 Aye. I don't get a vote,
I
but
gotta
I'm
go check
voting.
the road.
You
Get back
got
in
your
town
vote
and
in,
pick up
didn't
my
All
my
right.
heathens.
I feel
Okay.
like we've handled enough today. I will
It's a good day.
call over and talk to Kayla
So-
and Mike Keith again. I'm just going by what I was told.
I'm gonna take that Whitney. Do that.
Anybody want to go get lunch? I'll buy.
Appreciate the offer. I gotta go check a road before going to pick up my kids
Yeah.
at school. Thank you.
Anybody else?
I'm still working.
Me too.
The rest of them all get off. Guess what?
I
I'm
still
always available. To
Mark said food.
Food.
You have my attention.
I am still working, so I appreciate it though.
Oh, I am too. Unfortunately.
I will go to lunch soon, but I don't know what that means. Sometimes that's 1 o'clock, sometimes it's no
All
o'clock.
right.
Man,
What you got?
oh, I've been sitting here too long.
Hmm?
I've been sitting too long.
Same.
Especially when
I
I
got
thought we was gonna end this in a couple hours.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's a good thing we went ahead and talked about everything we did.
Handled it.
Well, everyone, have a good weekend.
You guys too.
detail.
Yep. Have a good one.
I got the
Later. See ya.
I got the email. Oh, good golly. And that was a busy meeting today.
Mm-hmm.
I did a lot of